Hello.
There we go.
Hello.
Twitch
Yes.
still haunted?
Wonderful. Twitch
Ox
or
gun.
OBS
Hey.
or whatever.
Use the
Okay.
boost to get through.
No,
I know how to
no.
donate if you want to keep it up. Otherwise, we'll make it tiny.
We'll get tiny again. Yeah.
Donation
So
must
make sure you
go.
keep donating, or we'll
Just
get tiny.
extortion
on
for
donating.
charity.
We'll turn this stream right around.
You gotta donate for big head mode. You can't get the cheat.
God.
So, hi, my friends. Welcome to the last game of our 3-game extravaganza here at All Nerds Here. Thank you so much. We are amazed to be here with all of you in this amazing day. I don't know what we're at right now, what we've raised. Someone will tell me in chat, I'm sure. And
We are just at 12:15.
12:15.
We just got a donation.
We just got a donation. So we have $1,215. This is amazing. You guys are fantastic. This has just blown us away. We did not expect this much support and care for all of us. And so we're so excited you're here today as we are raising money for Oasis, Texas. They do a lot of work with immigrants and refugees here in this country, which we know is a big problem, especially over the past 4 years. So, and it's, still something that needs to be dealt with. So we got to push Biden to do what needs to be done. So let's keep putting that pressure on so that we can make sure that things are done in the way they need to be done, because people matter. So donate money. We have a lot of awesome things that you can donate for in this game. Rerolls. You can give people momentum. You can make things Viditya's fault always. I guess we've just made that a thing of the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Pay money and I'll do it. It'll be my fault.
It'll
I don't
be
care.
his fault. He'll make an
For
apology,
charity?
I guess. Yeah.
Pay money and megalodongs will show up.
You can.
Fuck.
You can make people appear. You can make them do ad reads, which are pretty fantastic. Trust me, we've got one. You'll see it. But you want to do that, and there are so many other things you can do. So check that out on the donate. You can only ping it every so often, but it comes up. But awesome. You know who all of us are, right? But everybody go around and say who you are and who you're playing. I don't have the Twitch up in front of my face. I should probably do that so I can know what order y'all are in. Okay, Simon, you get to kick it off.
Hey everybody, it's me, Simon. You can find me on Twitter at Lucha Libris. My pronouns are he, him. I am a regular cast member here at All Nerds Here, and I am absolutely tickled pink to be here raising money for Raíces, for immigration rights, and also to be doing some announcing. I will not be wrestling today. I will be bringing back my friends and yours, the Unnatural Disasters crew, as their characters, as wrestlers, and I just can't wait to see how they're going to interact with this particular brand of nonsense. And then we are going to toss it over to Kevin.
Hey, I am Kevin. I am here to play my Unnatural Disasters character, ported from that other game we played,
Monster of the Week.
Monster of the Week. That one, which is overhyped. I play Mac. She used to be a fixer, thief person, and then she became a vampire, and now she's stuck at a time with a dead family, and she's here to wrestle as a fighter. She's happy about it. Just absolutely glad to be here.
Oh no.
We are your family now.
Speaking of people who are happy to be here, it's me. I'm Alex. My pronouns are he, him. I am going to be playing Virash the dragon, who uses the monster playbook instead of the monstrous playbook, which he used to use in Monster of the Week. She's a literal dragon. It's pretty great. Next.
Viditya, you're on.
JR? Are we doing JR or me? Okay. Hi.
Go you. Why not?
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Viditya. You can find me on Twitter at VidityaBody. My pronouns are he, him. And I, from Unnatural Disasters, I played Ashan, who used the spooky playbook. I never.
That's right.
Yep. And now Ashan is going to be playing Red Wraith, the call-up gimmick here on PWN, and Ashan uses he, they pronouns.
All right. I'm Rue, and my pronouns are she, her. I will be bringing back Adya, whose pronouns are also she, her. And she is going to be wrestling as the skater boy with the hardcore playbook. She was Flake and then action scientist in the Unnatural Disasters.
Oh, that's so good.
Why, hello there, my brothers and sisters and sibs. I'm the one and only Macho Man J.R. Zambrano. My pronouns are he, him. I am here to wrestle for your entertainment. I'll be bringing back a little man known only as Ben. He was an agent and used the expert playbook. His pronouns are also he, him. This is about as far as Macho Man Randy Savage goes. So,
He's turning red.
I'm worried for you, bud.
that's just the light. That's all, brother.
Okay.
Oh,
I've
and
been
I'm
to a Slim Jim. Because Ben used the expert playbook and now he is a luchador.
so excited for this. We haven't even gotten into the game, and I've already lost it. All right, and I'm Kate. I will be creative for this game, and hopefully not completely lose it. But that was fantastic. All right. Are we ready to get started, my friends? We're gonna cold open. Yeah, it won't happen, I know. We're gonna cold open on an office backstage. If I can remember where my stuff is. Oh, there. It's been so long since we've done PWN. I was like, where's my sound? I don't know. We got backstage, a small office, and we see the man himself, Alistair McCormick III, slowly walk in, look around disgustedly and frustratedly. Kick the side of a desk. So this is it. Fine. He flops down in a chair. His kind of balding head sweating. His belly like flops over his suit as he like flops into the chair. Huh. Picks up a phone and makes a call. Yeah, I want it now. Fine. Hangs up. And he just looks like straight down the camera. That deep, penetrating, gross weasel face. I'm gonna get her back. PWN is mine. As we move to the opening credits.
Oh.
As the screen flashes with these pictures of wrestlers just coming at each other, and it's never the same because the indies are never the same people. You get like the few people that are like normal characters. You've got like, you know, Fender rocking out in his champion belts. You've got who's a tall black man with kind of like wild hair, like a wild afro, in a full-on like kind of Jimi Hendrix vibe with a guitar kind of slung. You've got Itsuki, who's got that full Asuka vibe with the long cloak and the mask and the like cute hair. You've got Paige Ventura, full pigtails, bright pink ends. You've got Hurricane, just like trying to be cool, like I'm your friend, just be friends with me. But then you've got these flashes of all these other people that you just like. There's an opera singer, and there's this person who was like a scientist and a waiter, and there's like, just like flashing across the screen all these like different kinds of wrestle matches and like throwing down and throwing down and throwing down and throwing down, and like they're like, this is the PWN Indies. Are you ready for the action? Dragon. And we go into a fairly small, when you think about it, fairly small, I have to change my music levels. There we go. Oh, it's better. A fairly small ring, a la another brand's starter league that you might know of. That doesn't really move around. That's got a nice ring in the middle, and a good announce table. And behind the desk, seated, is Ramiro Rudioso.
So Ramiro Rudioso is a inverted triangle of a man. He's all shoulders, tiny waist, no skips leg day, but does arm curls like nobody's business. He is wearing a button-down shirt with the sleeves rolled up. It's bright purple. It has weird geometry on it. It looks like the Rocco's Modern Life logo, where it's just like purple and then yellow circle, orange square, blue triangle, etc., etc. He is visibly sweating already, and he's leaning into the microphone with his massive chiseled jawline. Good evening, Wrestle fans. It's a beautiful day here in scenic Vancouver. We are here gathered once again for another fantastic episode of PWN Indies. It's an incredibly stacked card here tonight. Alistair McCormick has already overdone himself. We've got an incredible matchup. You cannot be ready for the violence and pain that is about to descend on this arena. First up in the ring, we have a series of newcomer wrestlers, freshly stepped out from the indie circuit and from all across the United States and indeed the world and beyond space and time, as I'm led to understand it. First up, an incredible tag team, Mack Trucks, making their debut here at PWN. The team of Adia, the Skater Boy, and Mac Vo will collide against Paige Ventura and Fuego in the team of Fire and Ice. Will the flames and the ice-cold pain of this tag team be able to withstand the hardcore half-pipe that Mac and Adia are about to bring down upon them? Next up, we have Red Wraith versus Itsuki. Red Wraith emerges, grappling with Blaine and blood and dark mist from the shadows of the Crimson Dimension up against Itsuki, who has been once again stepping into the ring to defend her honor and her absolute brutality. We'll see which one of them will emerge in one piece. Coming up after that, if you're still alive and still in one piece, Virash the Dragon versus Hurricane. Virash, I am led to believe, is a literal dragon who can breathe fire and has massive wings and will absolutely demolish Hurricane unless Hurricane can bring in a whole new set of tactics and techniques and the heart of a champion. We'll find out. Finally, last but absolutely not least, El Tiburon Saltaro will be jumping into the arena against Fender, who will bring the shred and the belt into PWN. We'll find out whether or not the shark will truly be jumped, or if the Flying V will take the guitar to the face of this new masked wrestler and absolutely put him in the dirt. Let's find out. PWN, it's happening now.
And the crowd just like, and you see one guy like just kind of in the background, like hold up a sign that says Johnny Wong did no wrong. You're welcome, Kevin. As we move to the locker room, you're all getting ready for your matches tonight. What are y'all doing? And as you introduce yourselves, what do you look like?
Oh my god. I have a question.
Yeah.
And this is like an Unnatural Disasters kind of setup question. So we've been time traveling.
For those playing along at home, let's give you a quick recap.
Yeah.
Unnatural Disasters was a game that we ran, which was kind of one of our first games here on All Nerds Here. It holds a very special place in all of our hearts. It was a Monster of the Week game where these fine individuals were playing monster hunters who were part of an organization that was tracking down monsters and trying to stop ultimately the end of the world. At the end of that campaign, they got unstuck in time because they beat a bunch of alien kaiju with a giant mech and opened a time portal. And so now they've jumped through into another dimension, and they can kind of show up wherever they want in any timeline or period of history. So you step through a portal at some point. You hunt monsters wherever you are. What we talked about in the past was like you had a hot tip that there was some kind of supernatural creature that was haunting or potentially making moves onto this arena. And your ally, Snow Problem, the hacker that captured our hearts and minds.
I love Snow Problem so much.
Is a massive wrestling nerd and was like, okay, listen, I've got the in, guys. I know exactly how we're gonna do it. We're gonna go in there. I've gotten you all cover stories. I've made up all the arrangements. I made some phone calls. You just got to be super cool about it. But we're gonna go in there and we can slip in undercover. No one will expect it. If you're wrestlers, you'll be wrestling in the arena for long enough until we can draw out the creature, and then we'll be able to capture it. So like I think like in the past, like somewhere else, we would have seen like a glowing time and space portal open up and just shunt you all out, like falling into the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah,
in the mid 90s.
In the middle of Vancouver, Washington, Pacific Northwest, in the middle of the 90s.
We go like, oh no, what decade are we in? And then we turn around and we just see somebody with a fanny pack on, and we go, oh, we're in the 90s.
Oh no, the worst decade.
Someone's wearing a Ninja Turtle
Do you think
shirt.
fanny packs were in the 90s then?
That's what
you
I
child.
Yeah.
They were still in the 90s.
Yeah, they were in the
90s.
I wore
They
a
did
fanny
not
pack in the
exist in the
90s.
You were also a
2000s, is
child
what
in
I'm
the
saying. As soon as we hit that millennium, we're like, fanny packs, no more, no thank you.
Throw 'em
Are you
out.
kidding me? They're totally back now. I
Yeah,
don't
They're
know.
now
entirely
we just
back.
wear shoulder strap bandolier like messenger bags.
Yeah, but you
so-
wear them like a
I
fucking.
know
wear
it's
'em on
still
your
weird
body.
though. They're still weird.
Now they're fashion.
Wearing a fanny pack on their waist, fucking wearing the
It's
90s.
weird. Anyway, yeah. So you are pretending to be wrestlers, and this is all you are always these wrestlers. No matter where you go, this is a show. Don't forget.
Mhm.
So
Oh, okay.
these are your personas.
Right.
Persona.
Yeah, Snow has definitely like introduced you like, oh, we're at the set of PWN. Oh my god, this is amazing. So they have all these wrestlers and it's super cool. And then Ron Sterling, he's got the title belt. And then this happened. And Johnny Wong, well, I don't know
He
what
makes
happened to
really
him.
bad
I think he had a
financial
series of
decisions,
bad
but, like,
financial
eh.
investments. But, like, it's a whole nother thing. I have the Cook's Cookbook at home. It's going to be so cool. The
I have
Cook's
like
Cookbook
3 of
for
them
cooking.
actually.
It's like there's like 10 volumes. It's just
No,
the
you don't
wedding
have a home anymore.
thing that they did for the anniversary of him and the Chad, that was amazing. But he's like rattling off all the information for you all in the background. But he's explained like, yeah, no, so they like when you're there, you're in character. It's called kayfabe. It's like acting, you know, like you're really yourself. So like you're wrestling and you're gonna hurt each other, but you're gonna pretend like it's
Worse.
real.
People are like,
Pretend.
what?
Pretend.
Pretend.
We're like on the phone. It's like, Snow, we fought demons. I'm in.
And Virash flexes her like, eviscerating claws, and she says, "So what's the penalty if you like disembowel someone? Do you lose points?"
Nothing.
You lose
Well,
points.
technically, they disqualify you unless it's been a stipulation for a hardcore match. But
I'm not gonna get this.
Disqualifying implies that we respect their rules, and rules don't matter. So
I am not getting disqualified. And she goes shunk, and her claws like retract back so that they are no longer deadly.
Oh my god.
Evia just like hoists her hockey stick scythe over her shoulder. She's like, how do we make it a hardcore match?
Damn.
yeah, to remind the audience, Adia went through the time portal with a weapon from a serial killer from a movie, which she manifested as real, which is a hockey stick
Oh,
with a
that's
blade of
right.
scythes made
Oh
out of
my
ice skate
gosh.
blades, like a friggin' hockey botleth.
I totally forgot about that. Oh my
That
god.
It's
tree
very
sometimes
cool.
sets on fire.
That light's on fire. Yeah.
That light's
does
on
set on
It's
fire.
on fire.
I feel like I should remind everyone what the field agent's manual says about being caught out of time and meddling with the timeline. Only tamper with it if you're sure that the results will lead to a better future.
Okay, yeah. So that's why it's okay that I'm the Red Wraith, right? Like I don't really know where the Red Wraith is currently in this timeline, but
well, there's a footnote that from one of the earliest agents, not our founding member, but our first agent at PCRI, who was sent back in time and never heard from again. The footnote says, "You never know what's going to lead to a better future."
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ebenezer. I'm sorry, Ben. What? Sorry. You're the one telling us not to mess with the past.
No, I'm just saying that's what the field agent's manual says, so
Right.
that when you inevitably decide to break the rules, you know that you're breaking the rules.
Well, personally, I'm going to eat every butterfly I see.
This is why we're a team. Now, I want you all to understand, I am, after I finish this sentence, I am no longer Ben. I have been talking with Snow Problems for a long time about kayfabe,
Oh no.
so I must disappear.
This is like the time when he started rolling into all the vents, isn't it?
I know.
Wait, where'd Ben go?
Where'd Ben go?
Thought we saved the timeline.
Athia has object permanence issues.
Well, okay. And then, like, I think, like, Sean reaches their hand out towards Ben and goes,
Do not
I
touch
can't-
me.
oh,
El tiburón saltaro can be touched by no one unless they are in the ring. And then I stomp off.
do you declare that?
He's stomping off. You
Yeah, I guess so.
he can't answer that
Um,
anymore.
I like. I'm gonna. I think I was like, well, okay. I guess I gotta get into that. Well, I am the Red Wraith. You puny mortals. And like you see, Ashar like kind of looks at it like, sorry, you puny
Viraj drops
mortals.
a hand on your shoulder and is like, "You can do this. You're my descendant. You have the power of dragons in your blood. You can be a puny
I have
wraith
come from the
easily."
crypt dimension to take your puny souls and make
Yes,
us
the dimension.
mine. And I shall also stomp off to convene with the ghost court. And then Ashar just kind of like very like kind of awkwardly, hurriedly leaves the fucking.
And if that was on the Unnatural Disasters show, on the PWN show, El Tiburon is resplendent. He wears blue, shiny spandex leggings that go all the way down and are bedecked with sequined blue and silver stripes, jagged like either a lightning bolt or the bite of a shark's teeth. He is completely shirtless and glistening and hairless. And where Ben Altamirano was not very jacked at all, El Tiburón Saltaro cut.
But what? Okay.
Wears-
But what does the? Oh, you're going.
Wears over his shirtless body a long, satiny blue coat that has a tail engraved in it, or and sewed upon the back, that feeds into it a mask, which is that of a shark's jaw. Teeth line the face, and golden squares that come into jagged lightning bolts shield his eyes. Around his mouth, there is only a red outline, signifying both the blood and the heart that are required to wrestle and fight as a luchador.
My God.
Atop the mask is a resplendent crest, a shark's fin that makes him easily 6 feet tall. It feeds back into the tail of his robe.
Oh my God.
That's beautiful.
Shining white boots adorned with more silver sequins are fit tightly to his feet. And at the beginning in the locker room, he is lacing them up, tying them, and saying, see, today is the day that I will finally have my championship.
Oh. Oh my God.
Well, we'll see, says Virash, cracking a bunch of, pops into her shoulders, and she says, I have no idea what the rules of this thing are, or what we're doing, but I am definitely going to win it, however that's possible. And fortunately, and she, opens a locker, this is so convenient that they have a dragon-sized leotard in here. This is great! She pulls it out and starts putting it on.
How convenient.
What color is this convenient dragon-sized leotard?
Yeah. So
need to know.
Virash is like a very nice silvery gray color on her scales. Her eyes and her tongue and her nails are like a bright fluorescent-y sort of purple color. And then as she is pulling on this leotard, onto her arms, we can see her muscles rippling and the scales going on. And then the leotard is mostly black, but then it has sort of some triangular kind of shaping and panels on it in the same kind of purple, very conveniently for her. And then it goes down and it has kind of a little shorts bit on it, going a little bit down each leg with a purple border at the bottom. And it also goes a little bit up her tail. There's a little tail section for her tail to come out that also has a little shorts bit with a little thing. So she has a very thick, muscular dragon tail that is just super long and tapers down to a thin point. So she's kind of whipping it back and forth experimentally. She goes, yeah, this is good. She slides her wings out of the wing slits in the back of the leotard, flexes them. All right, I can work with this.
Oh, it's so good.
So good. It makes me so happy.
I'm so happy. I think Sean gives Virash Grandma, you look great. This is a look.
I always look great.
For the audience at home, Sean is descendant of dragons, and so their relationship is like Virash's, Sean's great dragon grandma.
Yeah.
Ashan's character, because I introduced Red Wraith, Ashan's kind of like looking through some lockers and stuff like that, and opens it up and is like, well, I also talked to It's No Problem, and we recreated Red Wraith's suit back when I think time accurate, and it's just it's this crimson red ghost sheet. I think it's like a ring wraith outfit, basically, red, but it's just red, and it has a jagged crown that's just dripping, and a mask that's a flat mask with just a circle in the middle of it. It's weird and off-putting, and you're like, okay.
Oh no.
Can you see out of this mask?
Yeah.
Or just
Oh yeah.
You can't see
The rest of it is mesh.
The eye hole is right in this.
Right in the center.
So
He's
you
on
are
his
saying
third
you're
eye.
not the Red Wraith? You are an impostor?
I
The
am
commissioner will hear of this.
No, Ben. You don't understand. We don't know where the Red Wraith is right now. Technically, he could be here, right? This is time accurate. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Of
Breaking the
course,
sacred
I'm the
rules of
Red
this
Wraith.
Arena, do not sit well with El Tiburon Saltado. I will not stand for it. And you will answer for it in the ring if you must.
I think Ishan like grabs El Tiburon's arm and goes, I shall take. You have a delicious soul that I shall enlist in my legion. You will be mine, El Tiburon.
I love that.
No one touches
Sean is
El
like
Tiburon
baby.
unless it is in the ring. And then I somersault off.
Along the ground.
Oh my god.
What about Anya and
The neck.
Mo? Mac.
Anya left sometime when.
Well, you're now at
Someone was
I think
first
they've
talking?
moved to PWN. I think they've moved to PWN.
okay.
Well, walk around.
Anya's just like rolling back into frame on a skateboard that she has taken from someone. Like, there's someone walking around. She's also taken like their stuff. Someone is walking around with none of their like clothes or anything, because she's just like, these are mine now.
Give me your clothes if you want to live.
Are you really putting
Looking
up those
Terminator.
Avril Lavigne vibes?
Yes.
Super
Literally
hard.
from the future, taking somebody's clothes.
She just shoves someone into a locker.
Who's the bully now?
Amazing.
Sometimes I want to be the bully. So Adia rolls into frame. I don't know if Mac is here or not. Maybe.
Yeah.
And she's got like a shirt on that's got some band or something on it. She wouldn't know. She's just like, I don't know, this looks cool. And then a bunch of like elbow pads and knee pads for skating, and shorts on, and like shin guards for some reason, like soccer shin guards. She's just like, look, I'm not getting hurt. So
Nice.
Yeah, probably the Vandals. That makes sense.
And just like skateboards in, like looks around for a camera and then like rolls over and is just like hoists the scythe over and is just like, I'm skater boy, I'm gonna blow shit up. And then she just rolls away.
Just
What does audio look
deadpan.
like for those who haven't seen?
What was that?
What does audio look like for those who haven't seen?
Oh yeah. She is not particularly tall. She's like 5'5" or something, 5'4", 5'5". She's got like a lean build, but I believe we established in like the end of Unnatural Disasters that she got really buff arms,
Mhm.
but I don't remember why.
Because
Because of carrying the fucking scythe.
Yeah, that's it.
It takes muscle to swing size through demon dogs.
So she's got really buff arms. As she walks away, she like starts tearing at the sleeves of her shirt. So she's always got ripped off sleeves.
Yeah.
And she's got like fairly short brown hair.
What about Mac?
Mac Mac is a Vietnamese American woman. She's got she used to have like a like slicked back hair, but it's grown out. It's like a short, like choppy bob grown out now of blonde, like bottle blonde hair, sort of very thin. And she's wearing a suit with a white shirt and a black tie and a black jacket and black pants and some high heels. And she's just sitting there looking at everybody, just like very tired, very just like, you'd think this character would be used to this kind of antics by now, but no, they're not. And Mac's wrestling persona is Mac, and their wrestling costume is a white shirt, a black tie, a black jacket, black pants, and heels.
I had a
That is
feeling.
Mac.
And are you gonna mention that she's a vampire?
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Oh, are you friends with
Vampire.
him? I think it's your
Mac
all-
at some point died and was resurrected by Powerline. Yeah, that Powerline. and has since been turned into a vampire, more of the Asian persuasion, the Jiangxi hopping vampire than like Dracula.
So I'm gonna just make you all roll because you've all promoted your characters so well. You just need all roll to cut a promo. So you're gonna roll plus look. We are playing Worldwide Wrestling. The second edition has come out. It has been released and we have it. Yes. That is what we are using
So
today.
spicy.
So good.
I rolled a 2.
What did I miss?
I
Well, you
can't
get
put
a
you over
momentum.
yet. You're not in the ring.
no, I mean like I rolled my
do that.
dice off.
We do have rerolls. We have.
Oh yeah, we so many rerolls.
I
So
will
reroll
spend a
if you want.
reroll.
Yeah, spend a reroll.
I'm gonna keep those updated over here.
That's a
We're sitting
5.
on 3 rerolls now.
Thank you. If Simon, if you don't mind keeping an eye on chat too and filling.
I got
in,
everything.
You're the best.
This is not my first rodeo.
I know you know what you're doing.
Can I spend another reroll?
How bad was it?
Mac.
It's a 5. Went from a 2 to a 5, and it's
Okay,
incrementally getting
what
better.
is everyone else? What is everyone else rolled?
I got
It's
a
just
9.
2d6, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
just
Yeah,
2d6.
2d6
Add
plus your look.
Okay. 9. So
Oh no.
Alex, are you using your-
Oh, heck yeah.
Are you using your cool dice?
I am. I'm using my. I just rolled a 9 on my
There it is.
beautiful D12
yeah.
formatted D6s.
nice.
Very
They're so
exciting.
spicy.
Even when the camera won't focus on them. So I rolled a 9. I believe I get a +3 because I am subbing in my body for my look because of my intimidating move.
Nice.
Because I brought my imposing size to bear on the situation.
Actually, hang on. Shit.
Yeah,
actually.
add your stuff. Like, do you have look?
I got a 12.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
No, I can't.
You have a Jerry. You got a
I got a 9.
Okay.
Got
What'd you get?
6.
6. You can
I-
re-roll, Ru. You guys can re-roll again, Kevin, if you want. You have them. What'd you roll?
No.
I rolled
That is
a
guilting
9.
me out of
9.
my
Okay. So,
Someone's gonna get their neck broken, and we're gonna be out of rerolls.
Garage, you
Yeah,
connect with
and?
the audience. You get to pick 2 from the 7 to 9 list.
Ooh.
Saltaro, can you change your Zoom names for me because I'm trying to like keep track of too many things and I don't know what your names in this game are.
Sorry, we should.
Tiburon Saltaro, that's what it is. El Tiburon Saltaro. You can pick 1. And so can you, Ashan. Adia, are you going to reroll or are you going to take the fail?
I re-rolled and it was
Okay.
a 5.
Okay, so you get a
Keep
botch.
the re-rolls away from me.
Kevin, did you fail again?
No, I didn't re-roll for a second
Okay.
time.
Yeah,
Okay.
so those of you
So,
botch and you get
a
plus 1
momentum, so mark that down, and I get to
Okay.
do something to you. Let's see
Ooh.
what can I do?
Both of
to
us that
you?
are going into this match.
Yeah, but you have momentum.
Yeah, you have momentum.
Momentum's good.
Well, didn't
Need you
like
shut up.
that.
You don't know what momentum does.
I did my homework. Excuse you.
I know exactly what I'm gonna do to both of you, so don't worry about it.
Okie dokie.
You don't know what.
Real quick, what are stipulations like? Just
Uh,
like boilerplate.
So a stipulation is like a hardcore match, or
Okay.
Tables, ladders, and chairs, or 2 out of 1 pinfalls, or like anything that like is that kind of a stipulation. So
Gotcha.
yeah. And I think they're on
Balls
here
count
somewhere.
anywhere, etc. Yeah.
Are they on the cheat sheets?
There's a couple of suggested ones that are kind
Uh-huh.
of floating around there.
But we can also play with them. I don't. If you have a fun
Yeah.
stipulation you want to mess with, just yeah.
Like I've done gimmick matches with that before,
Yeah.
right? Like I did a garden match where
God,
we
that
just
was
the
so
whole thing
good.
was like we just wheeled in crates of flowers, and had like
flowers.
vines and stuff
Yeah.
all
Wow.
over.
Ooh.
Okay. At this moment, you all are getting ready, and in walks kind of like fairly tall built, youngish black man, and he just seems excited. He's wearing this suit that is like red with flames on the sides. He just seems excited, and next to him is this young woman, white woman who's got like the pigtails with the pink ends, and she just seems like kind of like punk, but like that 90s, like with the like studded metal bracelets, and like kind of the collar with this bikes, and they both walk in and they're like, "Oh, yes. Hey. What's up?" And she's like, "I'm Paige. This is," and he's like, "I'm Fuego. I've heard there's some cool people here to meet, and I'm really excited. Hi. You're cool." And he looks at like El Tiburon Saltaro and Varash. He's like, "Oh, you're cool."
Thank
Oh.
you. I am cool, she says, flexing, preening.
"I'm Fuego." And he gets like super extra, and he's like, "I'm just really always excited to see like new people and new wrestlers, and like you got to work the system right." And he's like, "I'm so excited because I'm almost there. I've almost got it where I'm almost there with my title shot. I'm just so excited to meet new people and like up my game and get. So I'm so excited to wrestle tonight. But I heard we're wrestling a new tag team. Have you seen him around?"
You must be talking about these two. I lost the voice for a second there.
I was like, "What?"
That is not
And
the
they
voice.
tandem turn around and look at Mac and Skater Boy, and they're kind of like both of their faces kind of drop.
Oh no.
You failed, y'all. They're like, "Oh." Even Fuego seems kind of put out for a second. He's like, "Oh, hi. I'm Fuego. Who are you?"
So you've been here a while, right?
"Yeah."
You get any chills walking through these hallways? Any doors close on their own? Or
"Yeah, I bring the chills." And Paige is like, "Yeah, that's what we do here. We're wrestlers. We bring the
close the
chills.
doors."
We bring the entertainment. We bring the fun. What are you talking about? Do we get chills? No, we give the chills." And they literally just start like high-fiving in this weird high-five thing.
Oh my God.
Thea just like looks over at Mac and is like, for a second I was feeling really bad that we were gonna fight them because they were really nice to everyone, but I don't feel bad anymore.
if I still had the goons, it's just a warehouse and just like Mac just looks off in the distance, just like dreaming about ruining these people's lives.
Holy shit.
They're
They're like, "Anyway, yeah, okay." And they turn back to the three of you. "Your friends are weird."
Quick question.
thank you.
PWN as a show, it's PG-13, I'm assuming, like network TV?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mostly.
yeah. Okay.
Mostly.
You can swear.
No, yeah, like as I'm assuming the camera of PWN is following them because they're the important, they're established ones. There's just like a series of bleeps following them out the room.
Bleep, bloop, bleep, bleep, bloop.
And then we're gonna go for our first ad read of the night.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna toss it at just because I want to see you square. I'm gonna toss it to the Red Wraith.
oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
You're tonight. The Red Wraith will be shilling for the Death House Hot House Flowers. They're
Oh, okay, all right.
a pay by mail mail order flower shop.
Ahead of the time.
All right, yeah.
They're Dead Blossom's favorite brand.
Yeah, they're Death
Oh,
Blossom's
fuck yeah.
favorite brand. Yeah.
Oh no, Sean's a huge Death Blossom fan.
I know, that's why I thought it would be perfect. I pay attention. I pay attention.
All right. So like it's like a studio shot, right? Yeah. And it kind of, you see like a garden of flowers, and then in walks in from out of frame this like ring wraith looking motherfucker. I see you have found the greatest flowers of this dimension. As I have come from the Crimson Dimension, you know that I am well aware of graves and the dead growing life that then withers away back again. And nothing is better than if you need these quick for an occasion, like a funeral, or you've fucked up your relationship, or like it's Mother's Day and she might die soon. Wait, I'm sorry. What's it called again?
Death House, Hot House Flowers.
Line.
Death House House Flowers.
You should definitely call Death House Hot House Flowers wait, fuck, Death House Hot House Flowers? This is this is Death Blossom's favorite. The Death House Hot House Flowers. There's nothing better. There's nothing deader. There's nothing prettier.
I think and cut.
Think deader.
Did you love that? Did you think that was beautiful? Chat, if you donate $50, you could make that happen to someone else. Come on. So beautiful.
That was so good.
We got all kinds of wild incentives
Yeah.
like that. We got $5 for a reroll. We
Yeah,
got
come
$10 for a point of momentum. You can make Kate suffer along with
You
us
can make
in addition
me
to the
suffer.
joy for a little seaweed.
If you saw that earlier, you know that I suffer very much. Oh, you'll get it. I'm hoping to get a JR ad read, but y'all have to pay for that.
Also, yeah,
Totally.
an ad read is only $25. It's
Oh,
actually
it's only
even
25?
cheaper.
Even better. Even cheaper. $25. Come on. I don't even know.
And it all goes to
bit.ly/all
benefit
pals here.
racist Texas.
Yeah. It's for a good cause. Okay. We got a... Oh, good. We got another ad read. Woohoo. Okay, cool. We're going to move into the ring for our first match. I was like, what am I even doing with my
First
brain?
one.
Match.
Yep.
Behind the announce table are, of course, Ramiro. Or, yeah. I don't think someone... Or, have people paid for things? People have paid for... That's whenever you want.
For an interview.
And we have a War Master commentary.
Yes.
So whenever you want to bring that out, just tell me.
Yeah, I'll save it.
Okay.
Unless Kevin, do you really want War Master to call this match?
Yeah. I'll wait. I'll hold on.
And then two new announcers are at this at the table next to next to Ramiro. We've got a Jason Kitchen Sink.
Yes. Should I introduce Jason?
Yeah, we just gotta tell people what Jason Kitchen Sink looks like.
Sure. So Jason Kitchen Sink looks like a super regular human real person. He's wearing like a sort of a dark medium brown suit. He's got like a red tie. He's got a very, basic haircut, white guy. As the camera looks a little bit closer at him, it seems like his clothing and like his body are just like one flat surface, like he's a 3D model. That's a little weird, but no, this is fine. He's a regular human man.
Human.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, and then sitting next to him is the other new announcer, Dinozilla.
Yeah, Dinozilla is a T-Rex.
That's a period there, folks, not a comma.
Can we just put in the gif of Viditya going,
Which one do you want?
"Dinosaurs!"
It is. He is a T-Rex. But for the sake of, I think in the future, T-Rexes when they were brought back, they're kind of smaller. They're kind of more able to sit behind an announcer table sized. So yeah, that's him. Dinozilla. Yeah. Dinozilla. He's maybe like a little humanoid. I think like just it's kind of like Jurassic Parkified, where it's like it's not scientifically accurate. But yeah, Dinozilla. That's what he looks like.
Feathers or scales, asks the chat.
feathers.
Jurassic Park.
Ooh,
Well, it's
but
the
I think
90s,
I
so you're
think
scaled.
But
yeah, I
feathers.
gotta be
Yeah.
scaled.
Oh, but that's fair. What if
It's
you had both?
I do have both. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the
Scaled,
queen.
he wears a feather boa.
I just want y'all to know
I
that
got like a
Viditya is
four.
now my favorite. So anyway,
Wow.
it's just you dinosaurs,
played a
and
win,
especially T-Rexes.
That's all it is.
Yeah. So I hand it off to the announcers for the beginning of this.
Well, it's going to be an absolute slaughter here in the PWN Indies. We've got an incredible tag team match for you tonight. First up, the team of Mac Trucks, Mac, aka Mac, as well as Skater Boy, will be entering the ring, going up against PWN Indies' own Fire and Ice. That's Fuego and Paige Ventura. With me at the announce table, I've got Jason Kitchensink and Dinozilla. Just absolutely thrilled to have guest commentators here all the time. What we know about Mac and Skater Boy is that they are forces to be reckoned with. Mac, as I believe, a actual assassin with extensive ties, allegedly, to organized crime, absolutely knows how to kill somebody 6 ways from Sunday. And Skater Boy, well known in the hardcore scene, absolutely vicious with a baseball bat, with a hockey stick, you name it. She's probably going to be able to break your neck with it. Jason, Dinozilla, what do you think Fuego and Paige Ventura's chances are here tonight?
Well, oh, sorry, you go. Well, I don't really know a lot about the newcomers, but I have there's good hopes for them. I love seeing new meat thrown in the ring. You don't really see a lot of ordinary folk, like Mac over there. Definitely has this real kind of hitman vibe, like you mentioned, and I'm very into it. There's something weird going on though with Skater Boy. Like I don't really understand. Is this a reference to something? It just feels really out of time right now. And I would know. I come from the future. Jason, what do you think?
So the first thing you notice about Jason Kitchensink when he talks is that, like, his lower jaw doesn't go down. The whole rest of his head goes up in, like, a really uncomfortable
Like a
way.
Pez dispenser?
Yeah, I'm not going to try replicating that, but just use your imagination the whole time. Going,
Like, what are the characters
I
on? What
think
was it like?
that
Ah!
there's such excitement in the ring today. I love fire. The contestant is fire, and the other contestant, if it's ice, would they not simply destroy each other? I don't understand how they can exist.
The cartoon
At the
characters in South
same-
Park. That's what I was thinking.
At the same time, and as the camera like starts panning over to go off of Jason, his head moves up like a little bit too far, and the whole top starts to like flop backwards awkwardly, and like oh yeah, there was some body horror going on in our Unnatural Disasters campaign. So real quickly, just a little like some sort of tentacle or something from inside his head reaches up and grabs the top and pulls it back down. Because Jason is actually a prototype of the shapeshifter infiltrators that the Inheritors used in our world, which were perfect duplicates of humans 30
Totally
years
perfect
later, but
duplicates
he's
of
like a
humans.
shitty like beta version who doesn't work good at imitating humans yet. So that's Jason's deal.
Oh my god.
Incredible.
Good.
I love this so much.
I hate this.
Not really
My
sure what
work
I
is
just saw
complete.
there from my good colleague here, Jason. But absolutely incredible insights here. Let's see what's about to heat up. I think the wrestlers are about to make their way into the ring.
Yeah, music starts playing.
This next match is scheduled for one fall
All right.
and is a tag team match. Introducing first, weighing in at 140 pounds, from New Orleans, Mac Vo.
Okay, this is good. I didn't even listen to your all's music. I just put it in the thing.
So good.
What does your entrance look like?
Mac walks out, 1 foot in front of the other, and gets in the ring, climbing up the steps, and moves between the two ropes. Then stands in the corner, and then starts taking off her jacket, rolling up her sleeves, takes off her heels, and goes in the ring barefoot, and just waits.
Well, not really a lot of drama to this entrance from Mac, but there's the jacket and there's the heels. My God, it looks like Mac's getting ready for some kind of underground fight club. Clearly speaking to the bare knuckle boxing experience that she's got and brings to the table. Allegedly, we'll see what happens.
And the winner of the match will receive the clothing of Mac.
Mac just looks at the announcer's table.
The stakes have never been higher.
Jason, you remind me just enough of Johnny Wong that I'd be a little concerned about it, but I think the two of you would get along like a house on fire.
I don't remind you of anyone. I remind you of everyone. I'm a regular.
And introducing next, her tag team partner, weighing in at 130 pounds, hailing from the internet. It couldn't be any more obvious. Skater Boy!
Adia rolls in on her skateboard, like dragging the scythe behind her, kind of like a weird brake that she uses to like stop as she turns. And she's either she got Mac's permission or she didn't to use her stage ninjas to set up like little tiny ramps in a couple places. So she like rolls up on a tiny ramp. She just goes straight across, like completely past the ring, and like rolls up on this little ramp that like she kind of curves onto and runs back. And then as they're doing that, a few of them grab it and then like run off and like put it in front of the ring, and then put another one on top so that it creates a big ramp. And then she like picks up her skateboard, goes all the way in front of the ring, and then like rolls up and rolls her skateboard onto the ring off the ramp.
Wait, she doesn't ride it, she just pushes it with her hands?
No, she rides
Okay,
it.
she rides it.
No, it could be like a longboard. How you put sometimes some folks have a paddle with a longboard to push, pull.
Yeah, she's
the
using
scythe.
like she still is using the scythe because she's just like, what else am I gonna do with this thing? I've gotta use it.
Here comes counterculture icon Skater Boy entering the arena like a regular Alyssa Steamer, ready to take out and grind on the face of her opponent. We're really excited to see what kinds of high technicality tricks and flips we're going to see from her, but my understanding is that there's going to be a lot more blood in this arena in just a second.
Honestly, I'm very excited to see that weapon in use. I mean, there's something less. I know something about sharp instruments in a row. I'm talking about my dinosaur teeth, and I'm very excited to see that scythe be used in action. You know, I wasn't entirely sure if PWN was a blood sport or not, but I approve.
I think Mac's gonna wait for the announcer to come over to their corner and ask to like quietly speak with the announcer. And Mac, not so subtly, passes like a wad of cash over to the announcer after talking to Adia.
Adia's just gone to the middle of the
ring
ring and
announcer?
is like
The
wiping her scythe back.
The ring
ref?
announcer.
Or the ring announcer? The ring announcer. Have you told the ring announcer what you want?
I just messaged.
Okay, as long as you've told the ring announcer what you want.
To announce, yeah.
Okay.
Because they have to announce.
All right. Let me just get where I'm supposed to
A
be.
note from the back room. This match is now a hardcore match. Introducing their opponents. Hailing from South Central California, weighing in at 170 pounds, They are one half of Fire and Ice, Fuego!
And you see Fuego come out, and they got a little. We got a little bit of pyro because PWN's gotten a little bit bigger, and so Fuego comes out and he's like this, and he does the whole hands up thing, and like the fire kind of flames up from the sides, and he's just like chill, and he just walks down. He kind of like does the handshaking as he goes down, and he just kind of swaggers, and then runs and like jumps into the ring, kind of like looks at both of you and like. Goes back to his corner.
Look at that absolute confidence. Fuego is absolutely on fire, but keeps cool as a cucumber. And look at him walking into the arena like that with that composure, that absolute laser focus. It'd be hard dressed. You wouldn't know it just looking at this guy, but he can really pop off and absolutely take you to town. The newcomers here are going to have a hard match ahead of them. And once his ring partner enters the arena, it'll get even harder.
This human has no bladed appendages at all. His body is so much smaller than the other fighters. How can he win?
Well, we're just gonna have to see if a size advantage doesn't always denote the immediate victor. We'll find out.
Gumption, my friend. Gumption.
Oh.
Gumption, my friend. Gumption.
And introducing their partner from Glen Ridge, New Jersey, weighing in at 95 pounds, Paige Ventura!
And you see this tiny, she's like 5 foot tall, and she's got these like the pigtails, right, and the pink at the bottom of it, and she's wearing a bright neon pink, purple, green bodysuit, and she just comes out in it on her hands, walks back out on her hands, and does a backflip, and just goes, and just like walks down.
So
Paige
good.
Ventura, an absolute delight, just a peach, bubble gum and sparkles and Sprite all the way down. But once you get on her bad side, it's all over for you, my friend.
Oh, I'm a big fan. Let me tell you, big fan of Paige Ventura.
She'll climb into the ring, blow a kiss at Fuego, and flip both of them off.
And that's why.
The crowd loves it.
Meg pulls out a cigarette, lights it, and lights Adia's scythe on fire. It has like a couple brass knuckles.
Oh, fuck.
It looks like it's but by God, the scythe is on fire! Oh my God, this was going to be a hardcore match. I wasn't aware of how hardcore we were going to get, but it looks like the hards have absolutely gone core. That's right, the scythe is on fire. I repeat, the scythe is on fire. We have technicians standing by with extinguishers. We have sprinklers ready to go in case this gets a little too hot and heavy. We'll find out. And those are brass knuckles. By God, Max out for blood, and the bell hasn't even rung yet.
When the blood
Hearts
falls,
have gone.
we will see which competitor is the first to drink.
You're right. You're absolutely right, kitchen sink. And you know what they say? Again, I'm even more. It's just one of those human phrases, right? I don't know what you're talking about. But you know what another one of my favorite human phrases is? And the skater boy over there really gets it. It's fight fire with fire. And I am here for it.
Adia just waves her like scythe back and forth for
The
Dinosaur.
bell rings. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. The bell rings, and Paige steps out of the ring, and Fuego is just like, "Who's starting in the ring?"
Ooh.
Of the two of you.
You want to shoot for it, or
Shoot. You say in character?
yes?
We're gonna do rock, paper, scissors.
Holding a flaming scythe.
Oh, good.
Back in Skater Boy Rochambeauing for who's going to go into the ring first.
Are you rolling?
I'll leave it up
for
to you, Rue.
Wait, what? You'll hand it to me?
If you want to start, or if you want to wait, up to you.
I can go.
Okay. Seems
Okay.
pertinent with the flaming scythe and all.
A reminder, there are the in-ring rules, in-ring moves that we're working with, and then there's also a hardcore rule that you can use. So when you first draw blood or revel in violence, roll plus real. So just remember that you can use that.
Jesus.
What are you-
Scissors cuts paper, and Skater Boy steps into the ring. Max
So-
sliding back on the other side of the ropes.
That was a 5-round rock paper scissors match.
That just really speaks to the absolute synergy that these two have. You know, when I was watching them backstage, I wasn't really sure how it was going to work out, but the fact that they can go on for 5 minutes with a single game of rock, paper, scissors and not come to a single victor, I think really speaks to how in sync these two are. They really know their movements. Let's see how it pans out.
So for those of you who don't know how this works, the way this game works is that the person in control of the match says what happens for all the people in the match at the time, and then they make a roll, and that determines how well it goes for all of that description, and then we go on from there. So you're in charge, Skater Boy.
I'm in charge. Cool.
You have narrative control.
You have narrative control of everything that's happening, so you have narrative control over you and everyone else right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Murder.
All right. Skater Boy. So I think I think she puts her, she just like leans her scythe to the side for like a moment. Mac, just hold this for here, right? Okay.
Still on fire.
Yeah, it's on fire.
It's propped up. It's fine. And I think she just like walks up to Fuego and just kind of gets ready to wrestle. Kind of a basic move, like grapple.
Okay, let's go in for a grapple.
Mhm.
All right, so then you're just gonna roll to wrestle,
Mhm.
and you're just gonna probably roll to work because it's just a basic.
All right. I think my wrestle or my work. All right. It's a 9. Mine is a -1, so 8.
So on a 7 to 9, you keep their attention. You're gonna choose whether you want to hand control to Fuego. If you do that, you get a momentum, or you retain control. Those are your two options.
I think I'll hand control and get the momentum.
Okay, so you go into a grapple with Fuego, and Fuego's like, "Really? This is what you call hardcore?" Like in your ear, and will like just like elbow you to the side, and just like flip you over his back, and just like
Damn.
slam you down, just onto the ring, and just kind of stand there and like look over at Paige and be like, "Really?" And kind of come over to lean over you. But I think at that moment, you just go up, grab his arm, and you just flip him. Whah! And he's like, "Oh, okay." And I'm going to hand control back to you.
Cool.
Gator Boy opens it up without the scythe for some reason, even though this is a hardcore match, decides to go mano a mano here with Fuego. Goes for the grab, but Fuego's not having any of it, absolutely reverses. But no, when slammed down on the mat, Skater Boy goes and flips it up into an arm drag. Absolutely beautiful reversal. Fuego couldn't have possibly seen that coming.
And you have
Yeah.
All right. Back to me.
Yeah, you have control.
All right. So from there, I think Skater Boy is gonna stand up. I'll just say we're close enough to the scythe that she like pulls Fuego up with her as she's getting up and turns him and slams him into the scythe so that it like slams down as as they hit it. I do not know what that would be a roll for.
I think you're just rolling and probably.
Well, that could be like a setup for
yeah.
a bigger move,
Yeah,
or
okay.
you
And then
could
you could
just
just
have
keep-
that be like your big showcase.
Yeah, you can either you can like set that up into a bigger move and then just keep the narrative rolling. It doesn't have to like stop after every
Okay.
Yeah, every individual move is not a roll
Yeah.
necessarily.
Gotcha. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, in that case, she slams him into the scythe, which hits him. I think he's able to like knock the scythe away,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of grab her into. I'm trying to like visualize it. Grab her into like a flip.
Mm-hmm.
And before she hits the ground, she throws up these like bomb packets
My
that
God.
hit the scythe.
Yes.
And they explode like in his face. as
Okay, I
he's
love
just,
it.
like, slamming.
Perfect. I want you to roll just real.
Okay. Oh no, I should have put more points in real.
If you're gonna do stuff like bomb packets and stuff,
The worst thing that happens is you just injure him with your bomb packets, which would be very close to Unnatural Disasters canon, where you were constantly blowing yourself up. So
That is
Yeah.
very true.
Is this the hardcore move, or are we working stiff?
I think we're gonna see what happens. It depends,
Okay.
but probably working stiff. I'm gonna guess.
So I rolled. Oh no, I rolled a 7, but I have a -1 in real.
I'll put you
You
over
could spend momentum.
for that.
Yeah.
Take your momentum.
So
I can put
another
you
thing
over.
for announcers, if you don't know, is that announcers can put people over. You can do it for each wrestler once a match.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
Okay, so from the arm drag, looks like Skater Boy's getting up to her feet. Slams. You would think she's going for the turnbuckle, but no, uses the scythe as the buckle, smacking Fuego into it. Look at him. Look at he's bleeding out of his nose. He was not expecting that at all. Look, he was asking for a hardcore match. He got it. Here he comes, being thrown around the ring and dragged down. But now from the attempted pin. No. I've heard stories of what's in Skater Boy's bag of tricks, and it looks like some of them are coming out of those oversized cargo pockets. Look at these little explosive packets. They're like those little poppers you throw in the street, but they're far more explosive because look at this, the pops, the pyro in the arena right now. You can see the scorch marks. Jesus Christ.
that's actually a shirt over from Ramiro. I'm not gonna lie about that. So you're working real stiff, so you can pick on a 7 to 9 because it takes you to the next band up. You can pick one of those. You either injure your opponent, your match is booked to end in a no contest, your opponent loses an audience as you break the illusion of their toughness, or you gain an audience as the audience can see you're a legit badass.
I think I'll have her gain an audience for now.
Okay, so take that. Make sure you add that +1 audience to your move.
Okay.
And the crowd pops big for it. You know, we've seen all kinds of things here at PWN Indies, but throwing live hand grenades in an arena is certainly a new one for us, and the audience is hungry for blood.
You know, I heard that PWN got a better budget. You know, we saw it with the pyrotechnics, but I wasn't ready for this much pyrotechnics. I mean, I'm afraid of extinction right now, to be honest. And that makes me excited.
we can only hope that the cryotechnics will be of equal explosiveness. In the ice half, we're doing an ice half later, right? Is that what this is setting up for?
Absolutely right, kitchen sink. Paige Ventura really has to get the tag because Fuego is absolutely on his knees right now.
I think that the control because of that will revert to Fuego, and Fuego is gonna like just kind of like move that slow, just try to like slowly move, and Skater Boy just like grabs his foot and is pulling back, and it's just like this tug of war, and just barely as tiny Paige leans across the ropes all the way in, and they just barely make that hot tag, and she just comes in and just kicks Skater Boy straight to the face and drops her right back down. And she's like, "Oh yeah, you want to pick on someone your own size then?" As Fuego pulls himself out of the ring.
Skater Boy had better watch out. She's awoken the beast inside Paige Ventura, who's crawling in and ready to take up some vengeance.
And Paige is like, fuck this shit. And she goes under the ring and she starts pulling, like throwing shit out and just pulls out all the shit. And she's like, pulls out a baseball bat just wrapped in barbed wire. And she's like,
God.
fuck this. And just jumps in the ring. And she's like, come at me then. Come at me.
There go the roller skates, the baseball bat, the kendo stick. No, it's the bat wrapped in barbed wire. Paige Ventura's absolute favorite tool
And
of
then she
destruction.
just goes after Skater Boy. I would suggest, like, it's up to you. You can have control, but she's gonna come at you with this baseball bat covered in barbed wire.
Okay. In that case, I think Skater Boy will like lean over real quick and pull out her own baseball bat that she has.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
The Duel of Fates comes on.
Yeah.
And she's like, darn, I was just getting fired up, but okay. I'll go after you instead.
Cute.
Is Paige coming like towards her, or is she
Yeah,
just standing?
she's coming
Okay.
towards you with the baseball bat covered in.
Okay. So Skater Boy is gonna jump up onto the ropes. And,
Oh.
Instead of jumping onto her, she pulls out the Adia bombs and a few more and like throws them up to her baseball bat and starts
Oh my
launching
God.
them at
Oh.
Yes.
Paige
we're
so that
recreating the Margot Robbie bit from Bird and Prey.
so that they are just exploding like at her feet and like
You know what they say? Am I right, kitchen sink? You know what they say about the high ground?
It's ground. It's in the air. I do know.
It's there.
I know it's the air ground is bigger than the land air.
You humans, I'll never understand it.
Ramiro's shoved his hands kind of not in front, like in front of both of you, and like is standing leaning forward over the folding table going, by God, this is unprecedented. Skater Boy has drawn a baseball bat from somewhere beneath all of the folds of that folded up flannel shirt around her waist, and it's 2-on-2. It's the sword against sword. No, she's not even going to lock it up. She's climbed up onto the turnbuckle, onto the ropes, and she's throwing out more of these explosive gel packets, batting the back at Paige Ventura, who's having to drive it down the mid lane like it's some kind of a Super Bowl situation. It's just unbelievable here. It's like storming D-Day all over again. Paige Ventura has no chance to close the gap if she wants to get there in one piece. How's she ever going to recover?
Yeah, I want you to roll plus body.
yes.
Because you're just like,
Yeah, she's just like aiming them at her.
Oh my God.
I feel like this is a signature move. I just have a feeling this is a signature move.
Literally a signature.
This is a
move.
signature
Yeah.
move for sure.
So hey, dinosaur guy, Matt comes up to the table. You see, you feel like cold in some of the hallways. You seen any windows that close in?
I don't, well, I mean, I feel cold all the time. I'm a lizard. If I'm not under a heat lamp, I don't know. It's a weird question to ask it during. Are you seeing your friend over there is doing something incredible right now?
Oh, she's fine.
Hadia's just laughing in the background.
Maniacally.
And I rolled a 9.
A 9. Okay, so you can pick one.
Okay.
Really, any ghost
feel like-
stuff though? I mean, no.
No, I'm sorry. You either can't keep control of the match or can control over and gain a momentum.
No, the ghost stuff is later. That's the next match.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll have her
I-
keep control of the match for now. So now that Paige is on, I presume like kind of the opposite side.
Been dancing around it a little bit. So she's
Okay.
been moving around, yeah.
Cool. Skater Boy is gonna slide over to her scythe and grab it to set like the edges of the of the cage on fire.
The ring on fire. Oh my god.
Jesus, tap dancing Christ, Skater Boy's got the flaming scythe, and the ring is on fire. This is now a cage match of unprecedented kind.
You can wrap this up whenever you like, hon.
Max into a microphone.
Yeah. Grabs like one of your mics, leads you over.
Oh God! Shouldn't you be in the ring? That is intense. I'm sorry, I don't know.
No, I'm not the active one. Like, that's the rules, right? Only one active.
My God!
Active one. That's the rules, right?
How about you, Jason? Jason, right? You feel cold in the hallways? Anything like that?
My
You feel the
God.
need to spread salt around?
Salt. The temperature. I have sensors. I can sense temperature. It's 294.261 degrees Kelvin. A regular temperature. There's no anomalies.
Mac looks at Ramiro like, "Is this a bit?"
Jason
Is
is
this
starting
a
to
bit?
sweat, and his sweat is like horrible brown liquid.
Oh,
Like,
It's very
gross.
bad.
oh,
Good God.
He's like leaning away.
I'm not
From Mac.
okay. I'm not okay. Oh, no, I'm not okay.
No, My Chemical Romance is like the early 2000s, Kate.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
God.
I'm sorry, Kevin. I'm sorry. Okay, so what's happening in the ring?
Yeah.
In the ring, Adia's put her scythe up again because she's good with it for now. But she does grab Paige and throw her into the turnbuckle.
Nice. Okay, roll me a hardcore. Yeah. So that's a plus real.
Great.
Hardcore.
I got a 10. Actually, it's a 9 because I have to take
Okay,
one
so the crab pops gain +1 momentum and pick one, and your opponent takes control. So someone in the match gets injured, but it isn't discovered until afterwards. Gain a heat with your opponent, or they gain a heat with you. Gain a heat with them if you want to do that. Don't have them gain heat. NPWs don't gain heat usually.
Okay.
So someone can get injured,
Okay.
or or you can gain a heat with them, and you'll get it with both of them.
So if someone gets injured.
There you go. Okay. All right. So you toss Paige back into the turnbuckle, and she just like hits back into it. But you're not really paying attention to what's going on behind you, and you just feel because Mac's not helping you out. You just feel a hand around your ankle, around both of them, as Fuego just pulls you out under the ring, and you just go "Huh," on the side of the ring to the ground. And he goes, "Yeah, that's right, because we work as a team, unlike some people."
Ooh.
Cheating! A violation of the rules has occurred. There's the tag. The
And
the
then
players have switched teams.
we'll walk over and tag on Paige and get her out of the ring, and he'll jump in.
Look at this, a skater boy coming in with a scythe, swinging that hockey stick scythe blade thing. I've never seen anything like it. It
Very
looks a lot
confusing.
like something I've seen on. I'm watching a lot of this Next Generation thing on TV. It's really incredible, but hooking Paige Ventura and slamming her into the turnbuckle. That had to hurt. Looks like it's going to leave a hernia or some kind. Absolutely. I would certainly feel something like that. I have been thrown into the ring like that. Just absolutely. And you can see the ref is so concerned with making sure that Paige is absolutely still in one piece and isn't going to suffer some kind of spinal injury. You're absolutely right, Kitchen Sink. There's no one to pay attention to Fuego, who reaches through the fire and the flames and drags Skater Boy, kicking and screaming, out of the ring and tags himself in. What are we going to do about this?
Let me tell you, as a dinosaur, I know something about apocalypses, and this is setting up for something incredible. The ring is on fire. The sights are flailing. There's people going in and out of this ring. I can't even tell you. My excitement is up to here.
Because you're a fucking dinosaur.
I'm so glad. I was wondering if the arm thing would come up.
I love you so much. All right.
And the crowd is frothing at the mouth, waiting for our next move.
I'm gonna say that book to win is not Mac and Skater Boy, but there are things you can do in
Yeah,
this
I'm a heel.
moment. But Skater Boy, you were on the ground and Fuego's in the ring. Mac, you are at the announce table, I think.
Yeah. Mac's gonna climb back up and.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna-
good?
Yeah, if Adhia's on the other side, she'll like grab the scythe and like just run around the ring and then to wherever Mac is, but then jump back in the ring. And she's like, okay, get over here. Like, I can't do all of this on my own.
You want to go for the tag?
Yeah.
Okay. Mac will
Skater Boy
tag.
showboating, catching up with her. Tags in Mac.
Can do a dual tag team move when you tag in.
Okay.
that
Because
you
you're
have
allowed a couple
control
seconds.
if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
What it is, if I can
Question codes.
take some control here.
Mhm.
Aya gets on the skateboard. Mac grabs Adia's two hands, spins around, launches Aya on the skateboard straight, like shoulder check into Fuego's face.
Ooh.
Nice.
Just give me the
With
whole
the
sequence
shoulder
that you
tackle.
want, my friend.
Absolutely
What
beautiful
whole sequence
move.
do you want, Mac? What do you want it to be?
Grapple sequence.
Nice, yes.
Let's see. What?
I'm looking at time and I'm like, ah, shit. Grab, give me the sequence. And we'll roll for
Right.
the
Oh,
whole sequence.
whoops.
It's like, shit.
Quick. What page is that on in the book?
Oh, you could just tell me what you want it to look like. It doesn't. But in the grapple sequence, you want the whole grapple sequence.
Yeah.
You would like go for a lockup,
Yeah.
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah. Probably go for the lockup.
And then Mac's in control, right? So you'd go for like a wrist grab, try and go for the control.
Yeah.
And then Fuego like shoves you back into the ropes. And you could spring off the ropes and go for that slam tackle with the brass knuckles, just laying right out.
Oh, yeah, that's
Or
on
jump
top
off the
of
ropes and go for that super punch from up top.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there you go.
Slam them
I
onto the
love it.
ground and then climb up onto the top rope and do a diving slam as your like big finisher there.
I love it.
Exactly.
wait.
Get
That's
into
sick.
like some of those big jumps, like go into that Jiangxi
Hell yeah.
vampire
Oh my
shit.
god, wait. I gotta.
Yeah, I love it. So roll me just a wrestle using whatever your best thing is. That's
Body,
not look.
because this isn't real.
Body, yes. This isn't real.
Look at the
This
speed
is-
and athleticism of Mac. We haven't seen anything in the ring like this since Vampirus was wrestling at PWN.
Vampire.
Mac's hopping mad.
That's a 14.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. 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 You just the whole thing happens perfectly. It's the most beautiful sequence that anyone has ever seen in the PWN Indies.
Oh my god.
The pin is just Max standing with one foot on his neck.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay,
fuck.
so you just rolled two. You just rolled a 2 straight d6 for the finisher move.
Mhm.
But you have people who could put you over, so it's probably gonna go well. I have a feeling.
Okay.
Yeah, so they were not booked to win, right?
Oh,
But-
that's right.
But you can spit. But you're,
Mac is a
you're
heel,
You're
so,
a
like,
heel.
there's
so
a-
spend 2 momentum
Move
to
for
Spend
cheat.
2 momentum. Do you have
Exactly.
2
And I got a
momentum?
momentum because we failed that
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
that thing
Yep.
earlier, so I
Spend
have
it.
to, and I'll spend that to
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
change the
So
booking.
yeah. So you change that outcome and we'll wing it. I forgot that whole
And-
part. I was like,
I'm assuming this
I
is
got
also
you.
not real, and I can dominate
yeah,
and
You
use
can.
body. So that's a 13.
yeah. So well done. All right. Yeah. So you have used your powers of domination. So to dominate him. God damn it, we're not playing that game, Kevin. To dominate Fuego. And you have
Mac
done this
plays that
beautiful
game.
move. And as you stand, the ref comes over and it's that 1, 2, 3.
What are you going
Bell
on,
rings.
Mississippi's? Come on.
The match is over, and now we feed. And he starts to like stand up jerkily. gets pushed back.
Oh my god.
Mac dead eyes. Kitchen's like pretty suspiciously having some experience with these aliens.
It's back
Doesn't
down
act
again.
on it.
Just shrinks into
Oh,
It
that's
shrinks
so
back
good.
into a seat. And then I think we're gonna move into one of our next incentives that got purchased. We're gonna move to the locker room where the victors, Mac and Skater Boy, are being interviewed by our behind-the-scenes correspondent Yoo-hoo.
Yoo-hoo. Hello. Welcome to the PWN Indies. My name is Yoo-hoo. I am a backroom correspondent here. Mac and Skater Boy, you have won victory in your first ever match here at PWN Yoo-hoo Indies. How does it feel to step on the neck of your opponents?
Adia? I'm sorry, Skater Boy, I guess. Is that what you're... I don't... Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't. She looks like she doesn't hear you until you say Skater Boy.
Oh my god.
Oh, Yoo-hoo, is anybody in there? This is the PWN Indies. After a match, you are interviewed. You are the victor. How does it feel?
Feels good. Think we did an awesome job. I smacked them with my scythe. Felt good.
Excellent. It's very flame, much flame. I notice Mac not in ring until end. Is Mac super powerful and OP?
Max starts asking, like, speaking in Norwegian. Like, are you okay?
No, I'm held here against my will. Please send help.
Oh my
Here,
God.
call this number. Mac, like, palms him a card. We'll get you home.
I heard you were asking questions about cold hallways.
Yeah, if you like ghost shit.
Yes. There is
This is all in Norwegian, so
Yeah.
nobody knows what
there is a man that you have to speak to. If you can find him. His name is the Vessel. He will know the coldness that you speak.
Okay. Thank you. You've been very helpful.
You're out! He turns and leaves.
And on that note, we're gonna take our break
Indeed.
because I need to take a breath.
We'll be right back after these messages.
The Yahoo forums are going to be... Who can anybody translate that segment?
One.
Hi, everybody. We're back. Some of us have gotten water and used the bathroom, and some of us have eaten food for the first time in like 8 hours. You know, good times.
Please eat.
If you haven't eaten, you should eat. All right. What are we doing? Oh, I think we should do another commercial. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is good. I think we're going to do 2 back to back. We've got a commercial. I think I'm going to toss this one to Mac. And you're going to do a commercial for the, was it the Liz temp agency.
Perfect.
If you have a gap to fill in your roster, call Exec Temps. Here we have Liz, who has a recent acquisition of Exec Temps, who has just found to be just a wonderful experience. Just really going in, and she was brought into the office. They told her exactly what she needed to do. Exactly what she needed to do. They didn't leave her hanging. They didn't leave her waiting in the office for an hour. And they made sure to pay her on time. So if you need to fill in one of your gaps in your roster, go ahead and call Exec Temps. Just take it from Liz. And cut to some random woman who goes.
Liz, who's amazing and awesome. And that is
Mac hands them a 20.
So this is that was an ad read for Liz, who covered late shift today so he could come and help with our stream. So thank you, Liz. You were the best. All right. We're going to pop right over. I'm going to hit the other commercial music. We're going to pop over to El Tiburon Saltaro for an ad for Jemison's Meat Sticks. They're like Slim Jims, but they're Jemison's meat. It's what we eat.
Hola, mis compadres. Do you have a hunger that cannot be satisfied? Do you crave snacks as much as El Tiburon Saltaro craves victory in the ring? Well, that would be impossible. But for those of you who come close, try Jemison's Meat Sticks, the only meat that's in stick form.
The camera just slowly pans into the intense
all the way
stare.
into the mask.
A meat stick.
I mean,
And then in his eyeball, the friggin' Jemison's logo appears.
And then in that logo, another El Tiburon appears. Remember, Jemison's Meat Sticks. It's the snack with bite.
It's like free little lad energy.
Oh my god.
my God.
Oh, we're gonna go back to the rig now. That
Where
was
things make sense.
wow. Well then.
Jesus.
Holy jeez. My heart cannot handle what just happened. All right.
Well, our safety technicians have just made their final passes. I can see that the hazmat teams have cleared out and we're getting the approval. It's safe to go back into the ring. You can see there are scorch marks on the mat. Don't worry about that. We're assured it's all absolutely safe after that last explosive match. Let's hope that the momentum carries over as Itsuki from Kanto, Japan smashes into Red Wraith, who enters from the Crimson Dimension. We don't really know a lot about Red Wraith, aside from their spectral abilities, and I'm being told that there is a possibility of spectral presences entering the ring, so you should all make sure to have your EMFs and your spirit books on hand, so that you can be able to defend yourself against any rogue entities that the Red Wraith may be summoning.
All right, so next to you are Sailor Jupiter and Anton AM Static Naven.
I'm joined this time after our previous guest announcers. We've decided to bring in a few more fantastic voices from across the wrestling community. I'm very glad to welcome Sailor Jupiter and Anton AM Static Naven to the announcer desk. Folks, what do we think about this next match that's coming up?
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. I hope it doesn't go, long, because we still need to get our techs in to set up after y'all clear out when we're performing. But as someone who's been following the scene in the Pacific Northwest, I am excited.
Well, I'm super excited to watch this match. I've been following Worldwide Wrestling for, she counts on her fingers, 3 weeks, and it's super exciting. I love all the tiny outfits. Also, has anyone seen Mac? She gave me her number, but she never answers.
Well, it seems that Mac has just as much penchant for breaking hearts as she does for breaking faces. But wait. There's the ringside music. I think there's no time for love right now, Dr. Jones.
This next match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the Crimson Dimension, weighing in at 150 pounds, Red Wraith.
I think you hear chanting alongside this, like a low rumble. And fog machines that are have red lights, red lasers in them, go off as I'm gonna say like 6 people in similar but just pure white
With the
versions.
hoods down.
Yeah, hoods
Yes.
down, kind of go in, and then they all enter the ring, and they all kind of keep circling until you see I could just do it here. You see a sword shoot out from the center, and then flames just kind of ignite all the bodies. Ashan's been practicing his magic, and all the bodies disappear, and Red Wraith is just standing there, and like sheathes the sword into like the cloak, and it disappears. Oh, it's like a broken sword. I forgot to say. It's like a snapped off, kind of like gnarly looking sword. And Red Wraith just kind of points to the crowd, like with like spindly fingers, and is like, "Mortals, beware!" And they will just, and then like just poses, and then just shuffles to a corner.
Okay, so I want you to roll to work the audience, please, because that was legit amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
oh,
With
I
the
also
mortals
have-
beware.
You have a vocal minority in the audience too.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
do, because I am. I have a reputation.
Oh, nice.
So work the audience.
Yeah.
You
So
roll and
plus
add your audience.
Oh shit. I'm gonna. Do we have a reroll?
Yeah, there's
Yes.
2.
Okay. We're gonna use a reroll. Oh, and perfect. Even better. I rolled a 12 plus a 2, so that's a 14.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
so you pop big. You can spend a momentum to gain a heat with your current or upcoming opponent. The crowd can't wait to see you go at it. Or you can just bask in the moment and gain a momentum.
Okay, let's see. I have a heat. And so for my cut a promo, I gained a heat on the subject of the promo, which
Yep.
I'm assuming is still
Yeah.
this match.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think I'll gain that heat. Sorry to ask a meta question.
So you'll
but,
have
like,
3 heat with Itsuki.
That's
Yes.
perfect.
okay, cool.
That's
So
so,
if you
good.
end the match with 4 heat, then you gain
An audience.
an audience.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Also,
Okay,
if you
okay.
won the match, if you like, you guys won a match, I think you gain an audience, right?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Okay. So, so that works out great.
Coming into the ring, Red Wraith, you can hear that. The incredible chanting, really stunning, gets you right in the throat, in the collarbone. You can feel the vibrations, and already Red Wraith has been tearing up the indie scene even before coming to PWN Indies. You can see there's a whole bunch of die-hard fans. Look at them with those horrifying robes. They're really here and slavering for it, and it doesn't look like the rest of the audience. No! The pyro pops and the audience is here for it. It looks like Red Wraith could easily become a fan favorite here at PWN Indies. The people here are ready to see what Red Wraith can bring from the Crimson Dimension.
Yeah, I first saw Red Wraith wrestling down in a dive bar off of Pike Street. And let me tell you, the crowd there was just as ruthless. But great coffee, so everyone was hopped up on caffeine. Can't blame them.
Absolutely fascinating. Can't wait to have more scintillating commentary like that from you, AM Static. Really looking forward to your set later on. It's been a while since I've been in a proper mosh pit.
But yeah, I pardon me while I get ready. I gotta just tape myself up here. We're making an industrial statement. Red Wraith, also known for one of their signature moves, the Soul Harvest. Will we be seeing that tonight? We'll find out.
And introducing their opponent, hailing from Kanto, Japan, weighing in at 121 pounds, it's Suki!
The arena goes dark, and there's a spotlight, and there's fog coming up, and just standing there, kind of hunched over with a mask in front of her face and a big long coat, like it should be, is a short woman with kind of short colored hair. And she kind of moves the mask away from her face and does a wicked grin, tosses it to the side, and like walks out to the ring.
Ooh.
I don't have feelings about things right now.
And there she is, all Japanese badass Itsuki, who's already seen her fair share of freaks and geeks here at PWN. Crimson, the Red Wraith should be no exception. We'll see if she's looking to add another notch to her belt.
She moves under the ropes, climbs in, takes the jacket off, flings it to the side, kind of looks at you.
I think you see Sean like kind of like excited, like oh my god, and then sees. Suki. Oh my god.
I think I'll let you have control to start with. Why not?
Okay, yeah. Red Wraith will, I think, start with, I don't know all the names for these. I should probably have the reference sheet out just so I have some names.
Go for a
But
classic lockup.
yes. Ooh, that's a good, yeah.
You just both grab each other by the arms and you're kind of jockeying for position.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. Sean, like, I think rushes in like too excitedly, like just, or not, but like just very aggressively. It's like, "Huh!" and like grabs. And then I think it's gonna be like, I'm a big fan. I'm sorry I have to do this. And then it's gonna like throw him into the ropes. Is gonna try and throw him into the ropes.
Okay, I like it. Roll that wrestle move.
Okay.
Probably just a work right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you pull as Itsuki comes off the ropes?
Yeah. What are you doing as?
So
she
like a
comes off
shoulder
the ropes? Is it a
check?
throw against
Yeah. I was thinking of pull him off, and then I think or like a clothesline or something like that.
Yeah, you go for the clothesline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
she's
like
laid
it.
on her back,
Yeah.
and then you can capitalize on that with another move.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you can do
So I
like
should.
elbow drop. You can do like a.
Yeah, you do like high flying stuff, or you like
High-flying stuff,
submissions and grapples.
Or you could like put her in a leg lock. You can like arm bar.
Oh yeah, I think
If you're more of a
no, this
grappler.
is perfect. Yeah. I think Red Wraith like holds, like does like I forgot, like like weird fucking
Oh,
hold.
okay.
Yeah. So like it's on the ground and like kind of like puts a leg through their legs and grabs their arms and like kind of pulls.
Okay.
And then
Like a
like
Boston crab.
Yeah. Good old Boston crab.
there's a
Like
term
it.
for it.
Yeah.
Of course
Yeah.
there is.
Of
and Red Wraith like kind of like loudly like starts like doing this over
Oh, I love
her
it. Okay,
face.
yeah. So roll for. You can either roll plus work or body because you're doing the whole soul stealing thing.
Mhm.
So you can use your signature move. So either way.
I'm gonna say work. They're both
Okay.
the same stat. I'm not. Yeah.
I just thought I'd give you the option.
Yeah. No, I love it.
A clothesline into a Boston crab, but wait, what's this? Is the Red Wraith going for the Soul Harvest? This early in the match, correct me if I'm wrong, Ramiro, but are sparks flying between these two?
Absolutely. Right off the bat, you can see there's a lot of energy here. Itsuki is clearly hungry to get a piece of Red Wraith, and Red Wraith clearly licking her lips and looking for that soul. Itsuki would be a fine addition to Red Wraith's collection.
Well, I really love stories like this. I especially understand it because Itsuki is so cute.
Red Wraith's movements do seem to be a little more erratic than the smooth, almost predatory gait of the veteran wrestler we all know and love.
I love it. I got a 10 actually. I rolled very well.
Okay,
yeah.
So the crowd pops, retain control, and you gain a momentum.
Okay.
So what are you doing next?
Look at that boiled crab. Absolute perfect execution and the wisping fingers. Clearly attempting the soul harvest, but it is too early in the match. You're right, AM Static. And it looks like Itsuki is rolling out. What's Red Wraith going to do to recover?
I think, so Red Wraith is a heal, right? And I'm going to kind of play into that and go, you may have evaded my soul harvest, but can you evade my spectral hands? And I think like two of like my ghost people grab her legs from under the from the ring, and then like we'll kind of like pander to the audience and be like, don't you see, mortals? No one can escape the Crimson Dimension. And then like we'll probably try and just shoulder check him or something, or like grab him to do like a toss or something.
Sure. Roll me plus heat.
Okay, that's pretty good. I have a good.
I feel like we're
You've
at
got
that
a lot
point.
of heat with Itsuki.
You're just shit talking. So I feel like this is a heat roll.
That's very good. I got another 10.
Take that momentum,
Okay, cool.
and you're still in control.
Ramiro
You can
is
also hand
hastily
off control
pulling
if you want,
on
but
a
yeah.
Ghostbusters jumpsuit and proton pack as the camera cuts back to the announcer table, and he's got a reader. He's got an EMF reader in his hands. I'm getting readings off the charts here. I don't know about the two of you, but I'm strapping on for my protective measures because the Red Wraith is clearly bringing every inch of that cursed ability here into the arena. You can see, look at that, summoning the two spectral hands coming out from underneath the stage, dragging Itsuki down into hell. It looks like this is a recreation of that famous match between Death Blossom and Vampirus.
Oh, now no one has yet to date escaped the Crimson Dimension. Will we be seeing a miracle pulled off here? Also, let me grab some levels real quick. Is that good, Tony? Okay, cool.
Sailor Jupiter puts out like a tiny little, it looks like a wand, but like hand sized. And you see like a light is like going off on it. It's just like lighting up. And she's like, if I wasn't off the clock, I'd probably have to go and fight that Red Wraith person. But I only work from 9 to 5 and it's 7:30.
I really appreciate you guys' sound. It's hard to pull off synth pop, especially right now in this time. But
I mean,
we're always
hoping...
appreciate it's like a Joy Division came through with a mixture of the Pet Shop Boys. And you don't see a lot of people pulling that off.
Well, yeah, I think we're just it's where punk is headed. Like you see it in Germany, you see it in Japan, in Oita, where I first saw Itsuki wrestling, battling Izanagi and his famous burden.
Oh my
Who are you?
That was a match that was destined to happen.
Absolutely destined, you have to say, when far and beyond the lights of the stage.
Jupiter just looks over and she's like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I really like your glasses.
This is it. Oh,
by God, we've been so caught up. We absolutely missed all of the violence in the
when it cuts back to the ring, I think I'd like to lose them. I'll give them narrative control because I think Ishan's like, I'm going on too hard. Uh-oh, I gotta put on a show kind of thing. So
I'm sorry, Kate needs a moment.
Yeah. You take your time. Jesus Christ.
Jesus, JR. Okay. Now that I've been completely broken, worse than I think any of them on Sunday ever broke me. Ah, fuck. Okay. With that reference, Okay. So, I think Itsuki, you've been grappling back and forth this whole time that they've been talking. And
Yeah.
you've been kind of holding your own, but Itsuki just gets one good elbow punch into you,
Mhm.
and you just kind of take it and you reel back a little bit, and she's like, and kind of licks her lips and comes at you and just grabs you around the middle and just gut checks you and tosses you to the ground.
Oh fuck yeah.
Like, huh. And then she just goes for your arm and sticks you, like grabs you around the neck, sticks you in an arm bar, and she's like, "Stay down, child."
Oh my god.
Suki's having none of it, and look, well, she goes for the arm bar, clearly going for a submission. What's the red wraith? Is the red wraith gonna tap? Oh, that looks like it hurts.
And I think you. She holds you in it, but you manage to just reach your arm out and grab the rope. And the ref is like, "Oh no, you got it!" And she has to let go, and she's just mad.
Ooh.
She's like, ugh.
I think like as they break, the mics maybe pick up just a very quick like, sorry.
"Don't apologize. Fight me." And she'll just come at you with a fucking spear.
Ooh.
And just spear you straight into the ropes and grab you and just like try to throw you to the ground, try to pin you. And I think you'll just manage to get out of it on the 2 count. And I think that's when you'll get control back.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I think I feel like Ashan kind of looks around and but like Ashan's not like there's clearly like Ashan's like tired and is also like fighting in this like fucking garb and is like, oh my fucking god. Holy shit. How do people do this? All right, I gotta Jesus. It seems as though there is a worthy opponent who stands in the way of the Red Wraith, taking control of this dimension and turning it into a clone of the Crimson Dimension. That's right. That is the lore that I am trying to establish here. That I'm trying. For those who don't know, I am trying to turn this dimension into the Crimson Dimension.
I love
Anyway,
how you're like over-explaining.
Elaborate backstory moment from the Red Wraith. You don't see the kind of lot of monologuing like this. Maybe that's how they do things in the Indies. I don't know. I think I'm static.
Well, you see a lot of this up in Salem, up in the backwoods of Eugene. But I gotta say, it's a different kind of arena here. What do you think, Sailor Jupiter?
She's just been like staring at Itsuki, so she hasn't heard what they were saying.
Oh
Like,
I would get into the ring for Itsuki.
Oh my god.
She like starts shaking her little wand. She's like, why won't it notify me about that?
That's pretty good.
Sailor Jupiter eating with her eyes, but they're back in the ring.
I think I'm gonna also, for the sake of time, I'm gonna go for like a finisher, right?
I
Supposedly with poles, but I don't
I would
know.
like to do a run-in. I'm sorry, hold on.
Oh yeah.
I would like to do a run-in at this moment.
Oh.
Oh my
You
god.
would. Okay.
Mhm.
Do your run in. Roll your run in.
All right, that is plus heat, yes?
Yes. Who are you running in on? I think I don't.
On
where
the
fuck
behalf
is it?
of, yeah, who
Shit.
are you going
Oh,
to?
there it is.
I'm running in on the behalf of. I'm targeting the Red Wraith.
Okay.
am
Okay, so if
targeting
you're going against
the
Red Wraith, you
Crimson
roll
Wraith.
plus whatever heat you have with Red Wraith.
Yes. Ooh. That is a 7.
I'll put you over.
I think this is
I
your
can
right
do that once
music,
per
right?
wrestler.
Yes. No, that's not your right. I'm getting the wrong one. Sorry. I'm sorry. That's my bad. The wrong one. Here it is.
That was extremely badass for a hot second.
This is also pretty good though.
Oh, by God, It's El Tiburon Saltaro's music. Here he comes. He's entering the ring ahead of schedule. It's unbelievable. The audience has no idea what to expect as his jaws of justice snap wildly. So I'm turning it into a 10+.
Ooh. In that case, I will select that I will attack the Crimson Wraith in the ring, hoping them to win the match.
Oh.
Nice. I love it. Oh, Itsuki gonna be mad at you.
Ladies and gentlemen of PWN, I have come here with a mission of justice. Not even the championship title can steer me away from my descent of injustice happening right here in this ring, right now. Do you not smell the crimson stench of betrayal? That man is no Crimson Wraith. He is an impostor. I heard him before, and I will, in front of all of you, unmask this ghost.
I think
El Tiburon like cartwheels into a handspring into a backflip onto the top turnbuckle.
Oh my god. Oh shit. I can't, Rob. I don't have that one open. Just a second.
I think Sean like out like says out loud, but like not in the voice. It's just like, wait, Ben, what the fuck? What's going on? I don't wait. Hold up.
An incredible call out by El Tiburon Saltaro, who is absolutely demanding justice from the Red Wraith, who is being accused of not being a ghost at all, but some sort of imposter, like a Scooby-Doo villain in a cheap rubber mask. That's impossible. The Red Wraith has stepped clean out of the Crimson Dimension, but if what El Tiburon Saltaro says is true, that could be devastating for the Red Wraith's career. And you know, El Tiburon Saltaro is one of the most respected technicos on the indie circuit. There's no way that he would be lying about anything that he's saying. So as jaw-dropping as it may be, we have to accept that this is absolute truth.
Not since Salzburg have I seen anything even remotely like this. I'm dumbfounded. I'm speechless.
This is super exciting. I'm coming to wrestling every week.
I think Red Wraith, like, I was like, okay, all right. I mean, you cannot unmask what does not have a face, for I'm a ghost, and a ghost does not have a face.
Most flimsy and tenuous of defenses from the Red Wraith.
El Tiburon does a moonsault off of the top, the turnbuckle. Right, aimed right at.
I can't hear that,
the Red
Simon,
Wraith.
but there's music playing.
Oh yeah?
Sprinting down the ramp comes Ron Sterling. Championship belt over his shoulder.
Holy shit.
He has a box full of Jemison meat sticks. He jumps immediately at El Tiburon Saltaro and starts wailing on him with the meat sticks. How dare you take my promo! The meat sticks are mine! I'm the champ, not you! You're PWN indie scum! I am the golden one!
Those meat sticks have bite. They have more bite than you have justice in this arena. For you have allowed this impostor into your ranks.
So, yes.
My God, Ron Sterling's music, and he's in the ring. The moonsault gets interrupted as the cardboard box full of Jemison's meat sticks slams into El Tiburon. It's an absolute Donnybrook.
I actually think what happens is that I do think that Tiburon gets the run in because that roll did happen.
Right.
So I do think Tiburon gets Red Wraith, like attacks, and then that's when Ron Sterling gets to the ring and just like hits him in the middle and just starts wailing on him with the. Is that okay?
Moonsault press pushing the Red Wraith into the ring, but no, Ron Sterling breaks it up.
Oh, I feel like Red Wraith is like underneath both of them. Like, hey,
It's funny.
Hey, yo, what's going on, yo? Is this a part of the? Is this wrestling?
Itsuki
Sailor's like, I'm very, very invested now.
I'm hitting the wrong things. The bell rings. Winner by disqualification. The Red Wraith. And Itsuki is pissed. And she's like, give me some of those meat sticks. To Ron.
Ron tosses a couple over.
And just starts wailing on El Tiburon Saltaro as well.
What a complete fracas. Itsuki disqualified. It's unbelievable. She's taking out her anger both on the meat sticks and now on El Tiburon Saltaro. That's the most meat I've seen flying around the arena and another man in this ring in a long time.
From there, Ron will just protect the Red Wraith from getting unmasked.
Oh.
I do like that.
In the commotion, you just hear, "Hey, Ron, I'm a big fan. Technically, like, you don't know me, and also there's not much I can really tell you because something goes really weird with you later in your years. But and also Itsuki, I'm so sorry, but it's fine."
I think we're gonna go to a commercial break. Yeah, we're gonna go to a commercial break. It's Skater Boy. And it's a commercial for Prism Internet Solutions.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Skater Boy comes out and pulls out a whiteboard dragging behind her, and she's like, okay. She looks over and there's a bunch of things about ghosts and chills in the hallways, and she's like, sorry, not this. And she flips it over to the other side, and there's an entire conspiracy board with computers all over it and internet information and networking. And she's like, okay, so we start here. You have a computer, but it's not connected to anything, and then we take it and we put it over here where the internet is. You need a connection here, but if you just do a direct line, what's the fun in that? And so she starts adding in extra switches and things in between. And sorry, what was the name of the
Prism
Internet Solutions.
Okay.
Prism Internet Solutions, yes.
Yeah, so she's like, so you take your internet connection, you put it with Prism Internet Solutions. They pull it apart into 5 different threads, like this. And she puts on 5 threads into 5 switches. Then they put them back together into 2 switches, send them to other people's houses. You can find out what they're up to, and then it sends it back to you. So, yeah, sign up for Prism Internet Solutions.
I love it.
My God.
We'll send you a free trial on a CD, I guess.
On a CD, I guess.
Very good.
We're gonna go to a backstage interview for the next match. And this is an interview for Virash, because I just feel like it.
Sure.
And it's I think it's the Vessel? Is that who it's supposed to be? Interviewing Virash, right?
Yes. Hello. I have seen you come to the PWN Indies. Is this true that you are the one named Virash?
Yeah. I'm the only one.
Wonderful!
I don't think you're going to mistake me for anybody else, am I right?
I might. You are all temporal beings, are you not?
I guess. What does that even mean?
I come from many places in time and space. I travel through the Wienermobile of time.
Yeah, we all travel through time, buddy. It's not a big deal. You should have seen the time when I traveled back in time, and then I had to fight myself for the fate of Earth. This is fine. Whatever. No, I'm sorry. This is your thing. You're really cool. Please go on.
You are a time person.
Oh yeah, I've been all over time. I'm from the beginning of time.
No.
Dinosaurs? That's after me. So.
No. I do not like this. If you are here, why?
Oh, why? I mean, I guess most of the time there's like an apocalypse about to happen when I'm around, so it could be that. That's basically been my guess.
What is it?
What, here? I wasn't really paying attention to the briefing. I don't know. 1930 something.
That sounds inaccurate, but plausible.
One of those round numbers.
A round number. What? Numbers cannot be round or square.
What is 1930 something?
What do you mean they can't be around?
Or square. What?
What's a 0?
Or an 8.
This is great.
Those are not round numbers.
What do you mean?
They are connected internally. I must go contemplate life in my Wienermobile of time travel.
Okay, that thing get like pretty good mileage? Because we could actually use a ride out of here to like a different time. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming a portal is just gonna open again randomly, but like maybe it won't. So hit me up.
The bus leaves immediately after the show. You will be on it or you will not. That choice is yours. I am the vessel.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Goodbye.
I do want you to know, Mac, that the vessel is there.
I think Mac's busy doing something.
Oh, that's fair. I forgot. I'm so sorry.
I thought about it, but Mac saw a better opportunity.
Valid.
This
Okay.
This is the greatest conversation with two people who still fucking know what time it is.
What time,
That was
though?
really
What time?
fun.
Just
Yeah,
She
it's
never
the
pays attention to mission briefings. So
We're gonna
makes
move
sense.
back to the ring, but before we do that, I just got a message from someone who said that they're going to match until the end of the stream, dollar for dollar, up to $150. Y'all, if you donate $1, that will mean it's $2. So get that money in, and that will get us over our goal. I think we can do
Amazing.
it. Do you think we can do it?
Hell
I think we
yeah.
can do it. Come on, y'all.
Do it to it.
I think we could do it. I believe in us. Plus, you can get cool incentives like making people do ad reads, or things like what just happened.
oh my god.
We move back to the ring where Ramiro, Mac, oh, that's right, Mac, and Anton AM Static are behind the announce table.
Jesus Christ.
Ramiro is not here for this.
Oh,
match.
Ramiro's not here for this one?
Ramiro has been replaced by War Master.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh, I'm sorry.
War Master, for those who are not familiar, looks like a D-list character in Weapon Lord, the greatest game on the Super Nintendo that nobody ever played.
I would like you to be known that I played. No, I'm just kidding.
War Master's gimmick is that he came out of a tabletop war game called Battle Axe, and he is here to crush nerds and promote Battle Axe as a form of entertainment.
He literally rolls dice
He
in the
does.
ring. He's very meta.
He did the D4 tack thing
Yeah.
before Brandon Cutler did it. So,
Yeah, he did. He actually did.
Ripping us off.
somebody's gonna get a call about gimmick infringement one of these days. But War Master has like this big, massive helmet that covers his whole face except for like slit with his glowing eyes, shirtless, furs, leather like
Is he
belt and everything.
on the throne, and is the horde there? I need to know.
The Horde brings him in. So the Horde is an army of LARPers who come in with their cheap duct tape and soda tab chainmail armor, carrying him on a palanquin. And they drop him down on a throne at the announcer table, which he uses instead of one of the plastic folding chairs.
The weakling known as Ramiro Rudioso has been placed backstage while he rests his vocal cords for the final match, only to be replaced by me, the apex of human evolution, War Master, master of all forms of combat. My feats of weapon mastery are known across all realms and legends. I have reached the final level of war, and I am here to commentate on this match and witness my future competition here in the PWN Indies.
Thank you for that, War Master.
Yes, tiny man with synthesizer. You make fun bleeps and bloops like a common minstrel. Your needs as a musician are quite good, because any squad that adds a minstrel to their units will increase their leadership score by a minimum of 2 points, thus ensuring they do not break in the heat of battle when the cavalry crashes upon them.
Of course. Well, I mean, I'm happy to help keep your unit from suffering casualties for fleeing a battle. Have you... I mean, random question, but when else am I going to have the chance? And also, Tony needs to get some, like, spoken levels. Have you ever played the Super Nintendo game Weapon Lord? Came out in 95.
War Master's hands are too large for the puny Famicom controller.
You should try it sometime, my good lord.
Oh God!
Is Mac just gonna sit there and not say anything? She's just like, I'm good.
I think Mac just leans over and like looks at War Master like, hey, my husband's a big fan.
Husband has good taste. I see you have recently shed blood of battle.
Oh, yeah, and like Mac kind of just like wrings her hands like, shit, is that a tooth? Fuck. Oh.
Well, you're covered in like oily black blood.
Yeah. Yeah, Mac's white shirt is no longer linen white, but she's like, Jason, kitchen sink. I hope he doesn't have another match today.
He was one of the announcers.
Right, another match to call.
I see.
Emphasis on the was.
And we cut away to a flashback. There's just Mac walking into one of the offices off the hall, and we hear Jason Kitchen Sink say, "Oh, hello!" And then the sound of Mac's shotgun going off. Blam, blam.
Mac just walking back out, closing the door behind themselves, walking away.
I love it so.
You have the stench of the foul chaos gods upon you.
Oh,
you
game
like a
recognized game?
lozenge?
Is that what this is?
Pulls out a tin of Altoids.
Of course, we know that there are 4 chaos gods. Everyone follows their own. They're all dedicated to an aspect. Watch out for squash.
Our next
I thought
match
it was 40K.
is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing 293 pounds, hailing from Earth, their planet that they own. Space aliens, fuck off. Virash!
And Virash walks in majestically, slowly, bathing in the adulation of the crowd, as is her due. She has her arms spread, her wings are spread to their full 10-foot wingspan, scraping against the sides of the aisle as she enters. Natural Disasters fans will remember, Virash had her power restricted by about 8 or 10 chains tattooed onto her wings that were removed as we went through the battles. In this time, she now has 20 chains tattooed onto her wings, a gigantic handicap, bringing her down to the level of mere mortals. So as she climbs up onto the ring, she climbs up onto the turnstile and just like looks around at the crowd. And she doesn't need a microphone because she can just project. and she says, "I am here! Behold, perfection! I will show you the glory of combat today! This will be the finest battle that has ever been fought! And let me tell you what!" And she looks up at the ceiling and is like, "If there's any space aliens watching this, you better not come to my planet, you punks! Cause the last time one of your invasion fleets landed here, I found your alien queen and I ate her head! And I'll do it again!"
Mac just gives 2 thumbs up.
I think I'm in love. Anyway, so yeah, in love. Roll to work that audience.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. That's a 4.
There's still one more
Do I add
roll,
anything to
reroll
that?
if you want to.
I would love to re-roll
Yeah.
that. That sounds great.
If you'd like to.
Y'all got EMTs on hand, right?
My God.
Yes.
Okay, that's better. So that's a 9. And do I add anything to that?
Your audience.
Your audience stat.
Ah, my audience is 1, so that's a 10.
Yeah, so you
Oh,
pop big.
yes.
You can spend a momentum to gain a heat with Hurricane if you want. Or
I
you can just
would-
gain a momentum.
Yeah, let's gain a heat.
Sounds good.
Because I have
All right.
tons of momentum now. I gained 2 earlier.
Upon
Perfection.
that finest of specimens, the most powerful beings to walk the earth, the dragon, I have battled across all lands and seen manners of creature, metallic and chromatic, and slain them all beneath my boot, but never before have I seen such perfection. I must have her. I must face her in the ring
No,
one day, for she will cancel the apocalypse.
I'm sorry, she's taken. She's like seeing somebody right now.
How many hit dice would you say she's got?
A minimum of 10 D8.
And introducing her opponent, hailing from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, weighing in at 195 pounds.
Well, I'll just use this one then.
Hurricane.
Just a second while I don't
It
know
worked
why
for a
my
hot second.
music is not working all of a sudden.
You had it.
I said hurricane. Donate now. We'll get
I
audio.
can't hear it, so
I can hear
It's
it.
going off.
Oh, I can't hear it either. Great. That means the stream's not hearing it.
Refresh roll 20.
Okay. Okay. Refresh.
refresh. Technical.
So
problem.
Hurricane, is she like a fan favorite? Like, does she mean a lot to y'all? I hope not.
This isn't a hardcore match.
Oh, it's because that's why.
Not yet.
Yeah, that's why.
Fuck.
We fucked it up.
We didn't fuck up. We just had to move into other places to get things.
There it is.
Getting some
Hurricane
real.
entering the ring are clearly a powerful opponent as well. Have seen, tested, and true in the arena at PWN Indies. But I fear that Hurricane has taken off more than they can chew on this night.
So he walks in and he like finger guns everybody.
Oh, that's still a thing? Like in this time? Okay.
That's the Canadian friendliness on display here. Putting off some real Blaise Pascal energy.
So
That's
like,
for you.
yeah, it's time.
BC folks in the audience.
He kind of like does like kind of the boppy thing. He's wearing just like a pair of black, just a pair of black, what are they called? Briefs? They're called briefs. Kate's brain has decided to go over here somewhere. I think Kate just got really in love with Viraj all of a sudden and just lost it.
Happens to the best of us.
Anyway,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're all gay
And
for
then I'm not gay. And then just
Bro?
shut up, Kevin. and then he just comes down and he's like, "Hey, it's gonna be a good match. Yeah. Ready to
Thanks.
wrestle? Yeah."
And despite all appearances, Viraj is a face. not a heel.
Yeah.
So she kind of gives him an appraising look, and then she goes in for that like multi-phase like fist bump into
Yeah.
handshake that Major Armstrong does in
Yeah.
Full Metal Alchemist, and they end up with the big hand clasp. Boom! And she kind of leans in, and she sort of stage whispers to him like, "You gonna be all right, kid?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just so excited. I'm so excited to be here.
Nice. All right.
You're not gonna kill me, right? Like, this is wrestling. You know what you're doing, right? You've done this before, right?
And she like looks a little nervous, and she's like, I'm pretty. And she sort of like looks back at her wing with all the chains on it, like, this is gonna reduce my power enough, right? She's like, yeah, it'll be fine, it'll be fine, it'll be fine.
Okay, cool. I'm excited. It's gonna be great. Awesome. You look awesome. Let's have fun. Like, it's just.
He's just like a little puppy. Oh, that's amazing.
This is baby Sami Zayn. This is like puppy Sami Zayn.
All right. So
Unprecedented display of sportsmanship between these two warriors.
Mirage not going claws out this match. Surprising.
Truly, two forces of nature clashing together.
All right. So with control, I think Varash is going to like close in with him, and then she's gonna like grab his arm and then do that like spinning around, you know, spinning both of them around in a circle, and sort of sends him off towards the ropes to bounce him back towards her. And she does kind of a weird little pivot with her feet that doesn't make a lot of sense from a wrestling perspective until you see that her tail is just sweeping across to just clothesline the hell out of him as he comes back.
Oh, Varash coming out with a bagel, as they like to call it.
Yeah,
Oh my
God.
God.
Yeah, she does a full rotation and then hits him with the tail. That's definitely it. There's a little pirouette in there. And then as he hits the ground, she raises up, and she's not wearing like shoes because she has big like T-Rex claw feet, right?
Yeah.
So she raises up her foot to stomp on him, but clearly she's like giving him an extra second to get out of the way, so she goes boom and stomps down right as he rolls out of the way. And then as he gets up and is sort of like, you know, looking at her, I think she just reaches forward and grabs him in like a big bear hug and just like lifts him up off the ground, and then turns and then crunches him again, and then just flops him onto the ground in front of her.
I
and like
love it.
bathes in the crowd's cheering.
I want you to roll wrestle plus, I think, body.
Sounds
it's definitely
good.
body.
Well, I've got a +3 in body
Oh well, then.
because
good.
I am of formidable size. So that's going to be a 6 + 3 is 9.
So you can either maintain control, or you can hand off control and gain a momentum.
I'll hand off control and gain a momentum. I think she's like, you know, focusing on the crowd and has taken her eye off her opponents.
I love it. I love it. So he used to wrestling some more larger sized people than him. He comes in and he like lays there and like she's just basking in it. He's like, he kibs up in front of her and just grabs her arm and just goes, funny, and like whaps her onto the ground and pulls her into an armbar, and he's like, yeah, I actually know how to wrestle. And he's like,
Nice.
he's like, get out of this.
That's great.
But just Varash's great size, well, like she can just reach out and grabs the rope, like not even a big deal. She's like, whatever,
yeah.
kid. And he's like, fine.
But there's definitely a moment where
Yeah.
like her biceps like flex, and you can see that like she would have normally just like ripped across and been fine, but she can't. She's like,
Yeah.
oh right, I'm weaker than I'm used to being.
Yeah, I love it. And so and so she'll like reach out, grab the rope, and let go, and he'll go, you gonna wrestle now?
A Category 4 armbar from Hurricane. Good thing those ropes were nearby.
Yes, resplendent in her glory, Virash executes the famed death bagel maneuver, Irish whipping him into the ropes and coming up with an incredible, powerful tail slap, driving him into the mat. But yes, Hurricane, with the armbar and the drag, the power that he is used to fighting, he knows his opponent. He uses, and the break on the ropes. Yes, this will be a match to remember for a long time.
If Raj
Nice.
wasn't holding back, that dude be fucked.
And she's like close enough to the announcer table that she can kind of lean over and she's like, "Yeah, Mac, that's the point.
We got stuff to do today. Come on."
This is fun. I'm having fun. Shut up."
And then I think that he'll like kind of just like bounce around you a little bit and be like, "Come at me, come on," and I'll hand control back to you.
Cool. So I think she's like, okay. And she can see he's kind of waiting for her next move, and so she like runs up, but it's a feint, and then she turns and runs back, bounces off the ropes, and then does that thing where you like jump up and kick them with both feet right in the chest.
Oh, fuck yeah.
The shotgun
There's a
drop kick
wham.
from Virash.
So
And she lands on the ground. And what happens with him? He gets sent knocking back into the ropes
I love it.
and is just like hanging on them like that, right? So she has managed to get up from the ground quicker than he can recover, and goes over to him on the ropes and just like, kind of with like a, well, I hope this works look, starts just like boom, 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 laying into him with big punches to his ribs.
Nice.
She's sort of like pretty sure she's not going to destroy him. This is probably something that he can take. But we'll find
I would
out.
say probably body.
Sounds good.
After giving both barrels with a shotgun dropkick, Virash putting on the gun show for us all. These tickets are free, folks. These tickets are free.
All right.
Kick
That was
tendally.
another 6 + 3 is 9.
Hell yeah.
So either hand off control or take the end.
I guess I will keep control. So I think that he's just like pretty battered and hanging there, and she reaches over, pulls him off of the ropes, and then just lifts him up into a suplex, dropping back, slam onto the mat.
Yes.
I'm just gonna say he had no chance of winning this match.
Fair.
So like,
Biased?
do what you want.
Cool.
Have that. Enjoy.
The hurricane tangled in the ropes like Arachne's web, Virash unleashes a storm of strikes. Look at these chops smashing into his abdomen and his pectorals, absolutely destroying the musculature. Look at the muscularity. And then she throws him. It's incredible, the power that we are witnessing here.
So I think she like bends down to kind of scoop him off the ground and gives him like a little like, "Are you okay?" Like a little like kind of checking in.
He'll do it's like, okay, so I don't know if you know in wrestling they do the pats.
I don't know that.
Oh,
and
so
Brock
in wrestling,
doesn't either.
so in wrestling they do pats. That's how they tell each other they're okay. So you get like this kind of like pat on the side, like, eh.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
So then he's like laying down on the ground, right? And she sort of like scoops him up like you would to like lift someone over your head.
Oh.
But then instead of lifting him over her head, she like flexes her back and her wings extend out behind her, and then she rolls him back off of her head onto her wings so that he's being held by them, and just like turns to the crowd with him balanced across her wings, and then just does a big like flap, and he falls to the ground, boom, behind her.
Look upon this, you puny mortals! Are you witnessing your very doom before your eyes? Behold, the Skyfire press, spreading her wings broadly. Virash presses him with merely the might of her wings, not even her massive arms, and sends Hurricane falling to the ground, crashing like a tumbling tower, cascading into the sea.
Nice.
I just want you to roll your finisher.
Sounds good.
So you just roll 2d6. You also have 2 momentum that people just bought you, so you can always
Yay.
add those to this roll too. Just
That's
know that.
awesome. Yeah, I think I have lots of momentum right
Yeah,
now.
you have lots of momentum right now.
Okay. Oh well, I rolled a 9, so yeah, we'll add one of my 6 odd momentum to
Yeah,
that
perfect.
to get a 10.
You hit it perfectly.
All right, sweet. So, what does the finishing move look like again?
It's unique to your particular playbook. So for you as the monster, on the 10 plus, you hit it perfectly, which means that you are going to gain 1 audience. Because
Nice.
they love it.
All right, sweet. So I just do something really cool, and then
Yep.
he doesn't get up this time.
And you pin him. Yep.
Ah, okay, right. Pinning, that's a thing. I
Yeah.
remember that one.
I love this.
All right,
This is
sweet.
my favorite thing ever.
That's meta. This is meta role playing happening right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now.
So she's kind of like looking over at the referee, like, did I win? Like,
He's like, you gotta pin him. You gotta pin him.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So she uses her tail to like wrap
my
around his
God.
arm and pull him up while he's behind her. So he's just like limply getting pulled up. She sets him back on his feet, and then she turns around, and I think she's gonna do the same thing he did to her before, right? She's like, come on, get me, come on, and she like bares her chest to give him a free shot, right?
And he's
And
like,
Rush really playing with her food today.
Tie thee to this moment, minstrel. Emblazon it upon your mind's eye, so that it may stay with you for all eternity. For soon you will be penning the song of the ages that speaks of this creature, Virash's incredible power, as she absolutely demolishes this man with the grace of the finest beast I have ever seen.
And so I think he eventually like takes a shot at her, right? And like it's just like hitting a wall. Boom, he hits her again. Boom, he hits her again. And then she's just like, come on, come on. And then she sort of like turns her head like this, and he takes a step back and does like a high kick to her jaw, swinging up, and we see her head like moves, right? And then she just turns it back. And there's like a little bit of her bright purple blood is trailing down, and then her bright purple tongue comes out and just licks the blood off. And she smiles and she says, "That's more like it. Now, how long do humans live? Go train for 100 years, and then you can come fight me again."
Oh, fuck.
and then what do you do to get him on the ground and pin him?
I think she rushes up, and he's like moving to hit her again, but she just like doesn't care. She picks him up and then just like turns and slams him down onto the ground, and then she reaches down and grabs like his leg, and she's going to do like just the full on like the Hulk whipping Loki around move. So she just whips his entire body into the air. And we go into a little slow motion here because this is kind of an anime. And we can see that as she's whipping him down towards the ground, her other wing like luffs some air to create like a counterbalance so that he doesn't hit the ground and just die. So she like fluffs some air under him, and then he just wham hits the mat. And then she with the hold on his leg, like pulls him over and then just like puts her hand down like on the back of his head and just like presses her weight onto him.
And then I think it's just that 1, 2, 3. The
A
winner.
choke slam into the presumed pile driver. No. Better. the spiked flail, the move of legends.
We are witnessing wrestling history here today, folks. Just a reminder, we are still looking to hit our goals. So if you go and buy snacks from the snack bar right now, $180 worth to go to raise enough money to send PWN orphans some wrestling teddy bears.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't know why I said that out loud. I'm so sorry.
What did you say? I missed it. God damn it.
Viditya says we're sending orphans to Mars.
As we aim to send some PWN orphans to Mars.
Viditya, what the fuck is wrong?
I don't know.
It's our space
It's
camp.
going to be an educational trip for them, folks. Don't worry about it.
It's
They're going
okay.
to
You've
take
been
their
up a long time today. It's all right. You're good. You're good.
And so I roll over Hurricane, and I once again clasp his hand to help pull him up to his feet.
Yeah, and he'll be like, "Oh, you are wicked strong.
She's
Can I
like,
have your
"Yeah,
autograph?"
I know."
Oh,
And she's
shit.
like, "Oh, are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, cool." And she just reaches forward, and her claws shink flick out, and she just cuts 3 lines into the fabric of his leotard,
He's
not
like,
bloodying him at all,
No,
just
he's like,
slicing through it. Oh wait, he's
"Fuck
not
yeah."
wearing a leotard. He's just wearing shorts.
Yeah,
so
he's
that would
wearing
be
briefs.
weird. I'm not going to cut a line into his briefs.
Well, you
That
can
would be
side of
bad.
it. You can
Just
do side
expose
of it.
one cheek.
Yeah, Zorro it. Just Zorro the shit out of his cheek.
Oh, that's
Come
what-
on. It's
I think she,
PG-13.
Carve the
I
V
think
in.
she reaches down and slashes a line into the fabric of the ring, and then
Oh.
like cuts it out like a little square and gives it to him.
Sick.
She's from before writing. They didn't
I
really
love
have
it.
autographs.
It's so good. And then we're gonna jump to a commercial that all of you are in
Oh.
for PWN, the PWN merch store, which is that if you search AOL code word PWN, it will take you to it.
None of these fucking people know what I'm talking about when I ask about the ghosts. Like, what do y'all got? You've been asking around, right? We're here not just to wrestle.
I was definitely here to wrestle. I wasn't. Were we fighting ghosts?
We-
Is that what that was? Who was that red guy? That was a Sean. I don't. What?
Wait,
Sean,
we-
ghosts are your
guys,
thing. Why haven't you fucking just done this already?
He's
No,
like,
guys.
that was a secret. I put it on the other side of the whiteboard. Were we supposed to?
No, y'all,
be
y'all, we're here.
advertising
It's an advertisement. No, guys,
There's
stop.
a poor tech on the side. Like, this isn't in any of the script.
He has a copy
I mean,
of the script
go to
too, and-
pwn.shop, fuck off, and buy a shirt.
El Tiburon drops into frame. Friends, are you as confused as mis compadres here? That is because
We're
you
not
are
friends.
not looking sharp. You are not dressed for success. But you could be. Watch, as these fine folks are now dressed, and he gestures and, 90s TV sparkle
Yeah,
wipe
I love
into
it,
everyone
I love it.
wearing PWN merchandise. Mac has a hat held above her by a frightened tech.
I was gonna say it's either that or like Mac has been tied up and beaten down to wear a t-shirt.
No, just a hat held above you. I think it's funnier that way.
Yeah.
Because
Sorry, I shot it as a t-shirt, but it's over the costume.
Yes. Barash is wearing a hoodie, but like it doesn't have room for her wings, so it like horrible has this weird bunching
Oh,
like
no.
lumps in the back, and she looks extremely uncomfortable. And she's like,
But at least
They're
we have
so
inclusive sizing.
comfortable.
At least we have inclusive sizing.
"It's true."
Yeah.
Ozzy has
We
this,
do
like,
not make this.
super oversized because it was supposed to fit Mac, and she's much taller than Nadia is, so it's just like really weirdly long. Like it otherwise fits her, but is like is like a dress on her.
Just none of these outfits look good.
She still has her knee pads.
PWN merchandise. Check out the PWN merch store, and you too can be dressed so well that your friends will travel through time with you. With PWN merch, you will
Reference.
know that the only way to draw out the ghosts of the past is in the final match by setting the ring on fire with arcane runes. That's what it says on the tag of every shirt.
I think that's where it cuts because
Time travel is not guaranteed.
Fuck.
Time travel.
The fuck is happening? I also have to eat more seaweed.
Okay.
Pour one out.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't like seaweed? Oh no.
No, that's why people are paying for me to eat it.
I love
Eat it.
Can people buy me seaweed? I'll eat it. I love one specific seaweed. Don't buy me regular seaweed.
Oh, look at that face. That's worth it.
Wait,
right
what's
there.
the one seaweed?
You should
Well,
donate
they
more
get
to
good
make
one
that
at
happen
Costco with
more.
sesame flavors.
Yeah, it's
anyway.
just if I'm eating. You want it, you can have it.
seaweed. Oh, thank you.
Hydrate.
I don't know. It just makes it. The texture or the taste or all of it together.
That's very fair.
It's acquired. It's weird.
I don't like it. Okay.
It's
Anyway.
neither sea nor weed.
Oh my god.
Discuss.
What's worth it though? It's for charity, right?
It does.
It's worth it. All
Is he
right.
here? Whoa.
Donate more money.
Oh,
Okay. We're gonna move back to the ring for the last match.
Oh, buddy.
I'm okay. I'm just gonna have some water in a second. Be
Yeah.
fine.
it's for charity.
I'd rather have C420 than seaweed. Anyway, so. Oh, come on, y'all. We're at 1320. Come on.
Oh my
No.
god.
We're so close.
So
We're
close.
so close. We've
And
got
with
what?
those
40
with
minutes
those match
left.
donations,
Yeah.
we'll get there in no time.
on,
Let's take
people.
this over the top, folks.
We can do this. All right. We got like 45 minutes. Let's do this. It is the
Who's
final
exit?
match.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
Tired.
as she's walking off from her last match, Virash also does the point at War Master and gives him the hey, what's up?
He's so excited.
Vibrating violently.
Dude, your girlfriend's back at the hotel.
I have to
can
go.
flirt.
It's fine.
And they might be a polycule. You don't know. They've lived a long time. Anyways, behind the announce table are Ramiro, Sailor Jupiter, and Dinozilla, because I thought that was the funniest ending group ever.
I'm so ready.
Well, folks, I'd say that we've seen it all, but I know that that's definitely not true in PWN. So here we are after an incredible display of athleticism from Virash the Dragon against Hurricane. Coming up with our final headline match, we've got El Tiburon Saltaro versus Fender. El Tiburon Saltaro, of course, incredible technical wrestler, has a strong sense of justice and right, as we've seen demonstrated already with that incredible run-in that none of us could have possibly seen coming earlier in the night. We'll see if that will pay off dividends tonight. Or if lawful good will just be another case of lawful unfortunate. Fender, of course, known for shredding incredibly hot licks. Just an absolute stage presence here. The audience loves it. I love it. I'm absolutely blown away every time Fender brings a performance into the ring. Sailor Jupiter, Dinozilla, what do we think about the prospects of this match going in?
Sorry, me as a player, just my brain blanked for a second. Sorry, Dinosaur was like, listen, you know me. I'm very excited about wrestling. I love it. It's like I aspire to do it. These arms, there are not a lot that I can do right now. It's very hard to hold, to do any kind of hold, to any kind of throws. But I will say, I do love to. I can play a ukulele, right? It's like the best size for me. So when I see so when I see Fender out there just shredding it, I tell you, that is what it inspires me to get up in the morning. And I am excited to see him in the ring, bringing it entirely. There it is.
commentators just like she was gonna say something, but then Dinozilla started talking. She's like, "Oh my god, I really wish you were my animal companion." She's like, "I'm super amped for this. If this match is anything like the other ones, it's gonna be super awesome. Great outfits, lots of fighting. I'm ramped up."
Oh my god. Oh my god.
All right. I just lost the plot in my brain. All right.
Our next match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, hailing from everywhere and nowhere, weighing in at 180 pounds, El Tiburon Saltaro!
And there is a highlight reel for El Tiburon. We first get a shot of El Tiburon on a jet ski, skiing near a lake, leaping off from it to tackle a hapless wrestler, who the audience might recognize looks a lot like Snow Problems in a cheap wrestling costume. Then we see El Tiburon moonsaulting off the top of a cage onto another wrestler, who is a different costume but a very similar build. And yet another flying RKO style takedown. As the highlight reel fades and the camera pans past a slightly injured man in the audience, the lights come on, the pyrotechnics go off, but El Tiburon is nowhere to be seen. The camera spins around wildly looking for him, this way, then that way, then this way. And finally, an air duct opens up and El Tiburon descends. Quah!
That's right, everybody. Wrestling fans, you never know when the long arm of justice is going to catch up with you, and El Tiburon Saltaro clearly smells the chum in the waters. Here he is.
Somewhere off in the background, there's poor Snow Problem in like a neck brace, and a crutch, and a sling. It's just like, yeah, very weakly. You got it, bud.
There it
What are you doing here? We told you to wait in the car.
Oh my god, Mac.
Ow!
I organized this.
I in the van, remember?
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm.
Dinozo was like, if there's one, history shows that there's one creature, two creatures that have lived longer, farther than we have, the dinosaurs, and that happens to be the crocodile and the shark. I know something about about sharks, and let me tell you, they're gonna fuck you up.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the raid, Fabled 42. Welcome. We are raising money for Raices, Texas. You are here for the last 30 minutes of our Worldwide Wrestling RPG campaign, where El Tiburon Saltaro is about to fight the champion of the PWN Indies, Fender. You all, trust me, we have a pledge match going on right now. Every dollar I think we have left of $105 will be doubled. So get that money in for Raices. Help refugees and immigrants in our country. They need it right now, especially right now. So help us out. Help us help them. All right.
And introducing the champion from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 227 pounds, Fender!
You see a 6'3" tall drink of water, black man, that beautiful afro with like the head, like band, the beads and the vest, the fringe and the nice jeans over the, no shirt, a guitar slung on his back, the belt around his waist, just come walking out. And he's like, hey, sup? I'm here. It's good to see y'all. Are you ready for some action tonight? He like slings the guitar out, does a couple licks.
Oh my god.
Slings it back. Just comes forward. It's like, I know. You were ready for this. Kisses kisses people on the cheek on the way down. Only consensually, mind you. Let's remember.
Yeah.
as you go. And it's just like, yeah. Hey. Takes his guitar off his back. Kind of puts it in a special guitar stand that he's got to the side. It's already set up. Leaves his vest on. Climbs into the ring. Kind of does little moves.
Here he comes, smooth as silk, but with incredible heat. Fender, the PWN Indies champion, holding the belt. Just an incredible athlete with an incredible sense of timing and rhythm. Once he gets going, there's really no telling where he's going to do. He can hit all the high notes, and he can jump off the top rope. It's just the total package here. El Tiburon Saltaro, while clearly impressive, with a reputation that precedes him, is going to have a hard battle if he wants to have any shot at taking out the champion.
El Tiburon runs over to the announcer's table, leaving the ring, grabbing a microphone.
Oh.
People of PWN, I have come to bring you a dire warning. I can smell the scent of injustice in these waters. Fender may be the champion, but everything that has happened tonight, everything that has happened for the last 6 months at least has happened not according to the desires of the wrestling gods, not according even to the programming of Mr. Ron Steerling, but rather there is a dark specter that haunts this match. As a stipulation, I have asked that we have a match en fuego. And El Tiburon would like to use his stipulation that he got from the very beginning Kare promo to have arcane runes.
Yes, I love it.
Lit aflame.
They just
carve.
Yeah. What do they look like?
They resemble the writing of a certain broken sword that you might have seen earlier in this match. They are freshly engraved into the wrestling ring.
I like it.
But if one is to fight the champion wrestler and a ghost, one must bring along another ghost. And since Ron Steerling and the power of Jemison's meat stick, the only meat in stick form, the spice that's so nice it bites you twice, has proved beyond the shadow of a doubt that the Red Wraith is in fact not un impostor. I now call upon him. Aid me in this battle for justice. In this battle to free PWN.
El Tiburon Saltaro, no stranger to the microphone, calling out not only the stipulation of adding these arcane runes, which you can see have been wheeled out and carved into the arena to try and suppress whatever demonic possessions may be taking place here tonight, also calling upon Red Wraith, who he previously ran in against. What an unprecedented decision, but you have to understand that El Tiburon Saltaro is a Capitan de Parejas, clearly has mastery over tag team wrestling, which is the bread and butter of Lucha Libre, and therefore it is well within his rights to call out an additional partner. We'll find out who's going to come out on the other side to tap in with Fender.
Okay, so we're gonna bring out your partner first. So here comes Red Wraith. You don't have to announce two. I'm not gonna make you announce two. You're off the hook for announcing.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. But I think like you see stumbling out of the gate is a Red Wraith, but like putting on like adjusting the crown, and then also going like, come on, and then like similarly the 6 ghost fans are also like one of them just doesn't have it on because like was like I put it away. I don't know what you want to do.
A t-shirt.
Casual clothes.
And then he like kind of comes in and is all like, I see you are ready to help bring about the Crimson Dimension, El Tiburon. Because there is an imposter among us. Because there can only be one king of the Crimson on this court. And it is me.
So you're gonna work together, but you're gonna fight. I kind of love everything about it.
Mm-hmm.
I love everything about
Classic wrestling.
it. Classic. It's so
Classic
good.
wrestling.
So okay. And then Fender goes, "Cool. Oh shit! I can't. Whatever. It's just gonna happen." Fender goes, "Cool. You wanna fight? You wanna fight? I'll bring out my friend then." Hey, Ron.
Jemison. He's got Jemison. He's got Jemison. Meat sticks.
That's also the ad read. Thank you. Well done.
And then Ron Steerling comes down the ramp quickly with his not his normal music, but there's a big ad board behind him that says Jemison meat sticks, the only meat for Ron.
By God, we've got a match of the champions here. Both PWN Indies champion Fender is teaming up with PWN PNW champion Ron Steerling, the Golden One himself. By God, people, you certainly got your money's worth with your ticket. It paid for the whole seat, but you're only going to need the edge.
Oh my god. Okay, El Tiburon, are you ready?
See.
Bell rings, you have control.
El Tiburon starts by Irish whipping Fender into the ropes and shooting the ropes himself, moving in for a horizontal spear.
I love playing this game with people who know wrestling too. Yes! Fuck them up. All right.
That is my setup.
Yes, I
believe
love
now
it.
you have something.
No, you
Oh.
do the whole thing, and then you roll, and then.
I think Fender is a champion wrestler, though, and will not be so easily caught off guard.
Yes.
Fender goes for a quick clothesline to try and stop El Tiburon, but El Tiburon vaults over the clothesline into a handspring and does a reverse, trying to get his legs around Fender to throw him for a big moment onto the ground
I
out
love
of a
it.
handspring.
Roll that work, baby.
All right.
Yeah.
That is a 2.
You have what? We have one reroll. If you would like to
will.
use it.
I will use it. Ooh, that is a 10.
That's much better. You
there it
maintain
is.
control and get a momentum.
Excellent.
Incredible opening move by El Tiburon Saltaro, who jumps the shark as he flips over. Look at this handspring. Look at this handwork. Just the athleticism of El Tiburon is incredible. This is the kind of athleticism that we were told about, and you're seeing it right here, right now, live on PWN.
El Tiburon goes for a quick grab to try and pull Fender into a lock, but Fender grabs El Tiburon and throws him to the ground, and it looks for a moment like El Tiburon is going to be pinned by Fender, but El Tiburon, whipping his legs up like a shark tail, does a sort of Ken from Street Fighter 2 double somersault flip, slamming both of them onto the mat.
Yeah, roll that work. Y'all, this is gold. Do you understand how beautiful this is? This deserves that money for Raices. Come on. Come on.
There is another 10. I will hand off control.
You're going to, that's a 10. You can maintain control, but you still get the momentum, but you can hand off control at any time.
Oh, well,
So,
I
yeah.
will, in that case, I will take this opportunity to come to my feet before Fender does. People of PWN, do you not see what is happening? Do you not feel the spirits of wrestling around you?
Oh yeah, work
You
that
must
audience.
make your voices heard. You must summon them with the chant, the one chant that all wrestling ghosts, that the spirit of wrestling itself has respected since time immemorial. That was awesome. This is awesome.
That was awesome. This is awesome.
Okay, I want you to work the audience. And there's a message for JR in the Zoom chat. Just because he has to put his glasses back on to read it.
Uno momento.
That's why I said something.
That is an 8.
Okay, that you can either. Oh yeah, for the work the audience, that is.
I'm gonna put him over.
Oh, put him over. Okay, I put him over.
Yeah, so they're gonna pop big. You can spend a momentum to get a heat with your current opponent.
I will spend a momentum and gain a heat.
Absolutely incredible. We already saw El Tiburon's mic work, but here he is, not only taking this incredible stance against Fender, but now calling upon the spirit of wrestling itself, and the crowd is going wild for it. The crowd absolutely loves it. El Tiburon Saltaro clearly angling for Fender's belt. I think we've got a second challenger for the championship coming up here. Look at this, and the crowd, there it is. There's the rhythmic chant. They can't get enough of this stuff.
I have a weird question. I have a meta between game question. Ashan can see spirits. Is there anything happening?
Not right now.
Just
Not
out
right
of
now.
curiosity.
Not at
yeah,
this
yeah,
moment,
yeah.
no.
No, that's fair. I just like, I think Ashan's like, oh, I see what's happening. Like, kind of like, wait a second.
It's as though the spirit of wrestling is alive and with us right here.
Ashan's in it. Ashan's in it.
Ashan's like, huh?
Yeah, exactly. He's like, what the fuck?
What spirits are you seeing?
Oh, it's television, right?
Do I still have control, or is it because if so, I have a thing.
Yeah.
El Tiburon is standing now on the middle rope, and I think at this point, Ron Steerling, is he the sort that would interfere in a tag team match in this way? Ron Steerling, with a fistful of Jemson's meat sticks, comes and gives just a sucker punch to El Tiburon, knocking him from the middle rope onto the mat. And Fender is quick to capitalize on it, going for a leg lock. El Tiburon attempts to roll out of it, going for a reversal. That is that work?
Yes.
Yep.
That is an 11.
Nice.
And I think that Fender manages to escape El Tiburon's reversal and seems to have El Tiburon up against the turnbuckle. And what is Fender's signature like attack?
Fender's signature attack is like the windmill guitar.
Yeah, I think El Tiburon is vulnerable to this at this
Okay.
moment.
But without the guitar. So it's just like the
Oh my god.
Red Wraith.
This is so good.
and you do that hot tag, and you do that tag. I love it.
Bam! And I think like jumps into the ring and goes, "Not today!" I don't know what that voice was. And
No,
we'll
that was
like
perfect. Yeah.
reach out and then spectral hands and then like grab we'll grab Fender and be like, "You must feel the presence of the Crimson Dimension, for you cannot. Your windmill is too strong. We must wrench those hands and hold them back." And then sorry, I forgot to know if I had narrative control for Teddy.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Okay, just checking.
You totally do. roll a heat or a what I don't see or a whatever. I don't even know what's happening right. A body.
It's work because you're showcasing your gimmick.
Yeah.
The gimmick though. The gimmick is body. Oh no, that's work. You're right. Never mind. Work.
All right, I can roll that. It's not a problem at all. That's 7. Cool.
So yeah, up to you whether you retain control or.
I don't. I think my ghost hands are like not ready to take on Fender. So like they grab him, but then like I'll relinquish control and stuff like that because I think he breaks out easily. He's like, what the motherfuckers?
I think that he's just gonna be like, I'm out, man. I'm out. Just goes and tags Ronin.
Red Wraith once again going for those spectral hands, but Fender manages to break out of it. Seems he's got an incredible power
He
of
doesn't
will.
like
The
ghosts.
champion tags in Ron Steerling.
That's so good.
So
And Fender's not having any of it.
He's like, I'm out.
Ron receives the tag and quickly hops over the rope, moves quickly over to Red Wraith, and kind of mimes a gun with his fingers, aiming at the Red Wraith's knee. But instead of kicking in the knee like he has done in the past, he hits the Red Wraith with a super kick right to the face.
Oh, good.
Dang.
So I got a 9. So I will take the momentum and cede control.
Okay, I think Ashan's kind of like stunned. Is like, oh, what the fuck? That's not how you normally do. Wait. Okay. Ron Steerling. Ron Steerling, you will make a wonderful, brave knight of the Crimson Dimension. Get over here, and then I'll just jump on him.
That's blatant gimmick infringement. Scorpion will be here any minute.
Yeah, you can totally still commentate, Rue. This entire time you can.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I know you're just caught up in it though. I get it. I totally get it.
We're gonna jump
Sailor's
on him.
just chanting with the crowd, and is also super sad that Fender is no longer.
He's still there. He's just not wrestling. He's like, I was gonna. Like... I think roll that work. I guess.
Sure.
Yeah. What is happening?
Ooh, that is 5, so I failed. What happens when I fail that?
You get countered.
So,
Your opponent describes how they counter you or save you from disaster and takes control.
So you like dive at Ron, and he simply sidesteps, and he takes a second, he scratches his head, and he's like, "Man, these new gimmicks really suck." And he like gestures for you to stand up, and as you're about to stand up, he kicks you in the knee and makes you like fall back down.
Oh
to the
no,
ground.
you're doing the knee thing again! Oh my god!
So good.
You're such a
Do the knee
jackass.
thing. Do the knee thing. Do it over and over.
I am
God.
I am rolling with real for the intention to injure.
Oh my god. Man, fuck Ron Steerling, I love it.
Ron Steerling with a super kick to the face, and no, there's another one directly to the knee. By God, we've seen this one before, and it never ends well.
So I got an 8. So the Red
Gonna
Wraith
keep
will
control.
yes, I will keep control, and the Red Wraith will take an injury.
Ooh.
To the knee.
Seeing this, I would like to interrupt,
Yeah.
spending one of my momentum.
Yes, you may do that.
Yes.
As Ron Steerling is going for yet another devastating knee blow, I think
I love it.
El Tiburon, shark-like, is running around the ring the whole time, letting the fin,
my God.
as he prowls. I think he does a quick pull on the top rope to like from hands to feet, and then goes for a flying Hurricane Rana on Ron Steerling.
Yes. My favorite.
While this is happening, we show a brief cut over to Virash in the stands, and as she was watching this happen to her beloved descendant Ashan, her hand just tightens on the like the railing, and the metal just deforms and crushes under her hand.
Fuck yeah.
Does PWN play with mythic moments? Because I have just rolled a 13.
Yeah, sure, why not? I don't care.
I would like to make this like a one of those like what is it, the permanent part of PWN's highlight reel or something like that.
Sure.
One of those like
I got you.
As I think Ron, what would you do to make a Hurricane Rana even more awesome?
I would sell the shit out of it. Like
you would
when I hit the mat, I like flop like a fish. Like
And then, as Ron is flopping, El Tiburon picks up the Red Wraith from the ground. But then, in a stunning turn of events, delivers a chop right to the Red Wraith's chest.
In that moment,
oh my god,
the whole arena goes dark. And you hear a voice kind of muttering really lowly to start with. And you can't really make out the words. And then it gets louder and louder. And it's a language that you don't really understand. But it seems kind of like, probably Virash does. Let's be real, Virash probably understands every language. But like, let's be real, like just for moments. And it's a man's voice. And it seems familiar. And it gets louder and louder and louder, and you can hear it's Alistair's voice. And there's a spotlight as you see him in full black robes, standing at the top of the arena, chanting.
Christ on a cracker, it's Alistair McCormick!
Fog rolls around him into the ring. And Ashan, spirits come from the ground, all around you.
I'm like smacking El Tiburon on the chest, and I go, Ben, they're fucking here, man, they're here.
And he just starts maniacally laughing as the crowd just gets silent because they don't know what the fuck is going on. And you're just surrounded by these spirits.
Oh, good.
When you look at Ron, there is a second spirit inhabiting his body.
Yeah. There is.
What?
Yeah, there has been this entire time. But in that moment, you just hear a voice and it says, "No." And coming into the middle of the ring, in the light, is Fender. And a light shines down on him. And as he strikes a chord, he's instantly transformed into... I've got myself a notion, one I know that you'll understand. So I don't get DMCA'd. But anyway, and standing in the middle of the ring, in living Technicolor, is Powerline. As the music surrounds him, as he sings this beautiful song of reaching out for each other's hands and love and joy and like seeing eye to eye, it just banishes light, just emanates from his entire being as a light, just like whoof into the spirits. And you just hear Alistair shrieking in pain and agony at the top of the arena.
Rosh sort of mutters to herself, "I'm really sorry we killed that guy that one time."
If we look into each
just explode. Just a ghost. My shot's like, oh fuck.
I don't know what it does to Ron's second spirit. Ron can deal with that.
So Ron gets flung across the ring, and two bodies hit the mat. As he takes the form. Sitting like on the ground next to him is somebody who looks like exactly like Ron Steerling, with the exception that he has a mild beard and is wearing a cabbie hat.
Oh my god! It's done.
It's
Don
Don
Steerling.
Steerling.
On Tommy Gun Steerling.
And that,
Steerling.
beautiful friends, I think is where we'll end.
Oh my god.
That's perfect.
Real quick.
Oh, go, yeah. Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh,
El Tiburon Saltaro.
I think
yes, you have something you have to do. That's right.
El Tiburon looks
That's
just
perfect timing, actually.
just gape at Powerline, and in a moment rips off his mask. Folks, this is the perfect time to tell you all, because our work here is done and we have to go. But coming soon in theaters near you, a Goofy movie. It is the tale of a father and a son who are trying to bond. They are the Goof Troop, and they will not only always stick together, they will be there for each other side by side wherever they go. If you want to find out what happens to Goofy, to Maximilian, to even Pete is there. It's great. It is like, there's the Leaning Tower of Chitsa. There is two big concert sequences. Like, this is a movie that you cannot miss. It changed my whole life. It healed a rift growing between my father and myself when we saw this movie. It's the only movie I've ever seen in a theater or at all. Anyway, we've got to go.
Can I say that? Can I say that in that moment, a time rift just opens in the stage? And we're like, oh, like now?
A time rift opens and there's a fucking silver painted Wienermobile sitting on the other side.
We've
Get in, motherfucker.
we've got a Wienermobile to get into.
Raj is like, I know that guy. He's I wouldn't say he was cool, but I know him.
It's good enough for me, Virash. Adieu, Red Wraith. Mac, excellent work.
I'm calling him Red Ray.
I think that Ben's still in the ring. So is the Red Wraith.
As I bound up to the ring, I grab a microphone from somebody and I'm like, and you wrestle Lord, what was that guy's name? War guy. We're gonna
Weapon
fight
Lord.
later.
War guy.
Poor guy.
Perhaps one day, El Tiburon Saltaro, someone else will take up your mantle of justice. And Ben kind of looks longingly at the mask with the little shark fin and tosses it aside before running into the time rift.
I love you all.
Everybody goes through and the rift closes. And the final scene of the program is Ron Steerling standing across from Don Steerling, and they're doing the Spider-Man pose. And then it fades to black.
Holy shit.
Yes.
We made goal, my friends.
Hey.
We made it.
Yeah!
All right.
So good.
Word.
Oh, well, my friends. I haven't been planning that since you told me that you wanted to do this.
It was so good.
I'm so glad. We're all like, oh, I guess Caroline saved the day. We gotta go.
Bye. Thank you.
Just so perfect. Like, just.
I was gonna have Fender turn into Powerline at some point. I didn't know that we were gonna be so strapped for time that I would have to have him save the day. I was like, whatever. It'll work. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it's great.
This'll work.
Powerline Ex Machina.
Alistair's like, to get PWN back, I must dip into Eldritch Magic.
He's an asshole. I was like, why not? It'll be fun.
So perfect. It will be mine.
It will be mine.
So
Max Huck, yes. I love it. Oh, okay. Thank you everyone for joining us for our stream. We have been streaming for 12 hours. We love you all. We have raised, what was it? Is it 1,520? I think is when I saw it.
1520, baby.
Dollars for
Woo!
raises. You are amazing. Our community is amazing.
God,
Season
shit.
2 is coming up.
You.
I think starting this week, right? I think this
Right.
Wednesday.
Yeah, 17th. Yeah.
Starting Wednesday, yeah.
With, you want to talk about it?
I'd love to talk about it. Come back, friends. If this is your first time on this channel, welcome. We're overjoyed to have you.
You must have
on
had a
this
night.
momentous occasion. You came in at a good time. If you're fans, long-running fans, join us for season 3 as we kick it off next Wednesday. We are running a game, Pasión de las Pasiones, the telenovela role-playing game by Brandon Leon Gambetta. We are doing Deep Space Nine as a telenovela. It's a space station. There is love and romance among the stars. There is drama. There is backstabbing. There's political machinations. There's treasure hunting. It's with the disaster crew, all of your friends from Unnatural Disasters. Absolutely thrilled and chomping at the bit to share this world with you. So please join us next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time when we will kick it off with episode 1. We'd love to have you along for the ride.
And then if you like puppets,
If you like
likes
puppets,
I don't know.
And getting
We-
caught in the rain.
yeah, exactly.
not this Sunday,
show
but
coming up
next
on
Sunday, we will be
next
debuting
Sunday.
our new game, Sunflower Street Presents, or Plays, I think it's Plays, for the dungeon, where we will have puppets who will be playing RPGs. You don't want to miss it, y'all. If you like this kind of stuff, it's going to be like this. Trust me. I'm the GM. I should know. But we love you all. Thank you so much for helping us raise the funds for an amazing charity that helps people in this country who really deserve it and need it and should be here. Really should be here. We love you all, and we hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And we hope to see you this coming Wednesday.
Bye.
Never forget. Oh, are we out? We're out.
No, we're not.
Okay. Never forget. Black Lives Matter. Trans rights are human rights.
And now we're out.